Okay.
My God, John, thank you so much for the 20 gifted memberships. That is way too generous. I haven't even started the stream yet. My God. Thank you so very much, if you've been more. All right, chat, who's excited to nerd out this Friday? What's a good nerd thing? Can I get some 8 smileys in chat for nerding out? Look at that, glasses emojis. Can I get some glasses emojis for nerding out in the chat? Hell yeah, baby, this is gonna be great. Ooh, I love seeing the little nerd emojis in the chat. Look at us all being nerds. Yeah, get in here, nerds. Oh, we're about to nerd out hard, baby. Yes, indeed. This is going to be good. Oh, my. Look, some people are even using proper glasses emojis. Man, what a modern place. This is excellent. Wow, I'm so proud. Amazing. The bar is really low. Ooh, who's ready to see my pretty face? I haven't showered since I was in the gym, so let's see if I'm all, like, shiny and oily. But it's gonna be great. Oh, look at all those 8 emojis in the chat. I love to see it. Man, I'm so excited. I can feel the adrenaline pumping through my toenails. This is great. All right, let's see now, baby. Oh, let's see if my stream setup works. Oh, it works. Wow. The chat is a little bit, like, in a weird frame, because my OBS updated and all my little, like, fancy layout codings kind of broke. So it looks a little different, but I think it's fine. It's not as bad as it could be, you know? Yes, indeed. I also have this today. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, yes, indeed. So that's gonna be great. You can see how I haven't cleaned my office space in a bit, because, like, everything is just full of trash. It's like a bunch of D&D papers. I have dice, a beer can, a bunch of plushies. I like how my room is just the ultimate man cave I dreamt of when I was like 16. And now I have it, and my life is complete. Oh, yes, indeed. I also like how YouTube is randomly like pushing this like weird box into my chat all the time. Välkommen till livechatten. Kom ihåg att det inte var en liten bajsboll. Oh, yes, indeed. Vern, thank you so much for the 5, you beautiful bean. Chat isn't as glitchy as it was yesterday. Yes. Streaming in a different resolution because that was bugging out a bit with YouTube. And I also updated OBS and I changed the chat coding because I think the encoding was being a bit weird. So it looks slightly less fancy, but at least it's opacity appropriate, so that's good. My good. Kamel, thank you so much for the 50. Man, I'm gonna spend all that on pineapple pizza. I do hope you know this. Hey, Kelik. New to the channel, but dying to catch an Ark stream at some point. Have you played Ark Survival Ascended? I have. I did a stream with it, didn't I? At some point. I have a super cute cabin on the top of a Quetzalback. And I specifically set up my own server because I wanted to increase the build limits you could have on top of creatures, right? Because I always found that to be a limitation. Not so much because I build like huge things on top of them. I wanted to be, I don't think like realistic is the right word, because let's be honest, a bird wouldn't be able to lift a freaking house. You know, it lifts too much. They have hollow bones for a reason. But more like it looks good, right? But the problem is the build limit in that game counts towards every small decoration you have in the house too. So at best you're gonna be able to build a shoebox, you know? And I didn't want that. I wanted a decorated shoebox. So yes, I did. You have your PC in Swedish, coward? Do I? Maybe I do. All languages are just a mix right now. I'll put it to German to make everyone happy. It's gonna be fine. Camille, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships as well. That's wait, it's 2 different. Wait, no, it's Camille and Camilla. Oh my God! Look, it's basically sisters in crime. Hell yeah! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, you beautiful bean. I thought it was the same person first. Man, I almost dyslaxative those names up. That was absolutely amazing. So anyway, for today's stream, I feel like it's gonna be a quite cozy one, quite nice one, because I have a D&D session tomorrow, and I haven't had time to fix all the maps and stuff like that. This is session 3 in an ongoing adventure, because we kept postponing it because people were sick, or, you know, one of my friends decided to have a baby, or whatever. Stuff like that. You know, silly life stuff. So we've been postponing it, but now it's finally time. But I had a pretty busy week, so I haven't been able to do it, so I figured, like, let's smash it all, like 2 birds with 1 stone, and we're gonna cram it good in there. So I'm gonna absolutely destroy those 2 birds. Sounds great out of context. And we're gonna have a little stream where I make little beautiful D&D maps. Show us Simba. I'm gonna be honest, I think he's sleeping in a corner somewhere, because I gave him dinner and insulin, like, 10 minutes ago. So yeah, he's probably passed out somewhere. Frey, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships, you beautiful bean. And Pride the Tiefling, thank you so much for being a member for 16 months. Nice Friday for everyone in the live chat. I'm doing a D&D book for my graphic design thesis. Oh, that sounds really cool. Hell yes. Booyah. Oh, there's also Sunny, thank you so much for the 5. Hi, Click. My friend and I love your stuff. And also, she told me to say that, let me rizz him up. His beard looks great. Ooh. I'm actually like hip enough to know what that means. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I haven't shaved in a couple of days. I'm glad you appreciate it. So let's see now. Let's see. Is it illegal to wake the kitty? Yeah, I would say it is. I would say it is, probably. The click has riz. Oh my God. You know what's so funny? I was at like an alumni thing at my uni a while ago. And, you know, it's a mix of people. Some of the people I know from my class, some of the people there, obviously, like the people at uni right now. So they're like 10 years younger than me, right? And I remember I cracked some joke. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was some kind of pun or some kind of joke about Riz, right? Like using the word Riz just because I was really interested to see, like, do the students that are here now know what this is? And they laughed, which I'm assuming means they actually know what it is. That was fascinating. That was like the first time I've actually met someone IRL that knows what Riz is, you know, that isn't chronically online like I am. I'm professionally chronically online, okay? So don't mess with me. But, yeah, that was fascinating. LOL. I have a D&D session in a bit. Heck yeah. Your videos helped me get through 2020. Me too, fam. Me too. 2020 was all just editing videos for me. I didn't leave. I mean, it was also a pandemic, so it makes sense. But, like, I didn't leave the house, like, at all. How do I find D&D friends online? I have no idea. I have a campaign I'm making, and I want to have people play it. I think there are probably like communities or discords for that sort of stuff, but I don't know. I only play D&D with my old boys group because it's like a good excuse to get everyone together. Try being under 18. If someone doesn't know what Riz means, they're chronically offline. Isn't that like a good thing? Nowadays, though, not gonna lie. God damn. I remember back in 2005 or something like that, when we first got Facebook. 2005, I think it was. That was my first taste of social media. I never actually had a MySpace or anything like that because I wasn't cool enough. I had like Skype and shit to talk to my friends while gaming, but that was about it. Oh my god, hi, I'm Vander. Click says he has a friend. I'm your only friend. This isn't allowed. Oh, yes, indeed. What do you mean you're my only friend? I thought we were way more than friends. God, what a way to bring this up in a live chat. This is so inappropriate. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight, and I'll send you my tears in a jar with a little, like, little rose on them, you know? So you can slurp it because you caused those tears. How do you feel now? I hope you feel great. I hope you feel great. Hey, Click, have you played Balatron? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. So it's public now? We can disclose that? Yes. Yes. Wonder is also pregnant, by the way. I'm also pregnant. We're doing half the kid each, and then we glue it together because we appreciate equality in this relationship. Okay? Okay? Anyone who doesn't do that, I think you're living in the past. All right? We're a woke channel. God, I can't take that word seriously. Guys, amazing. It's triplets. Oh my god, we have like three halves each. That's great. And then we just That sounds horrifying, chat. You're not woke enough. Please. Disgusting. Everyone loves the woke channel. Watching you while juggling homeschool work, crochet art commissions, and trying to keep myself alive XD. You know, when I first read the word crochet in a video, I accidentally pronounced it crotched, and people were absolutely murdering me in the comments. It was hilarious. And then I purposefully did it a few videos later, just to like piss people off. It was the funniest thing ever. I wonder how many took that seriously versus who were just in on the joke. That's how babies are made if you're woke. Yeah, you do a half birth and then you glue them together. The woke creates little abominations. I mean, we're all little abominations here, to be fair. I had this conversation with a couple of friends of mine, because we were at some kind of social gathering, and it was like us, the five of us in this big social gathering, doing our own little thing. And we were like, are we like the little Tism peeps? You know, but we just don't care because we're all adults and we can do whatever we want anyway. And they were like, yeah, basically. So yeah, sort of that vibe. Samantha, thank you so much for being a last, you beautiful being. You know the wonderful thing about being an adult is that you can just be your little silly little goobers in your corner, and it doesn't matter. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Autism meta is cracked. Hell yeah, baby. Booyah. Yeah, I was talking to Wonder the other day, and he told me, like, I have these, maybe this is super private conversation, so I'm not sure. I'm leaking these DMs, hell yeah. But we were having this little conversation, and Wonder was like, yeah, I do this little thing when I get excited, which is basically like a stim, sort of. And I'm like, yeah, I've been doing that my entire life. I stopped doing it in front of people, because the first time, no, I'm an open book. Oh, yeah, okay, let me tell you all about, no, but, and I said, like, yeah, I also have this little stim thing. I'll wave my arms in a really silly way, when I get excited about something. It can, for example, be like if I'm playing a video game and I have built two armies and they're clashing, I can just sit and wave my arms and look at it. It looks ridiculous, okay? It's like I sometimes hurt people with it, okay? So I stopped doing it in public because the first time I did it in public when I was like 10, people were like, the fuck are you doing? And since then, I have always hidden it on the inside because that's how the world works, baby. Booyah. Click doesn't care about privacy. No, privacy is overrated. I may have noticed that in videos. Nah, not like that. You would more than notice it. My God, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I do that too. Welcome to the squad, fam. Hell yeah. Lamau, the eyebrows. Oh, hell yeah. Ah, that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. As someone who has OCD since I was a child, I've gotten very good at hiding rituals, yeah. Masking is a superpower. I hate when people say it like that, like unironically. You know, I think it happened to me a couple of times. So I was like, yeah, I'm a bit colorblind. Like, that's a superpower. Like, it's not a superpower. It's mildly inconvenient at best. Bruh. Dude, my hand flapping would leave me with 0 wrists in the tank for eternity. Oh my god. There is no way I'm bringing anyone back to my wrist nest if I'm waving my arms like that, okay? It's not a risible trait. When she takes her shirt off so your hand flap to express your excitement. Ooh! Yeah. Yeah. People love that shit. They love that shit. Wrist nest? Yeah. What, you never heard of a wrist nest, chat? Please. God. Ashley, thank you so much for the 5 months, you beautiful bean. Sick but emotional support team and keeping company? Hell yes. Good choice. I hope you feel better soon. Going out to an early B-Day dinner with my chosen brother tonight. Getting a tat tomorrow. Ooh, that's a cool. Hell yeah. Thank you for the 10. I do hope you have a happy birthday. Booyah. I noticed in my last stream that I said booyah a lot, and I don't know why, because I've never used that word a lot in the past. It seems to be a very stream-specific thing, like a bit of 90s slang slipping through. Oh, you know one thing I want to add to this D&D adventure that I'm having with my friends? I want to add a character that I encounter at some point, which is like a vampire or equivalent fantasy creature that doesn't age, right? So they're like 400 years old. So they have accumulated slang for the past 400 years. And they just mix and match it, because they don't know which is the current decade, right? So they're like, that's some booyah riz, squad fam, lit yeet YOLO. You know, just this unholy mess of slang, because they can't keep up with regular youth, because they're 400 years old. You know, it's like a super boomer. I think it's going to be great. Clara, thank you so much for the 15 months, you beautiful bean. Oh, lady, thank you so much for the 10. There is no way to express how much I care, comfort, laughter, and love you bring to me and others. So all I can say is thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Man, I should stream more often. It's basically just me sitting here and receiving compliments. It's pretty good. Hell yeah. Wouldn't the perfect vampire to encounter? He doesn't bite you. He just makes you super cringe as he drains your energy. Is that the emotional vampire? That is also like a really good potential character they can encounter. Like one of the boss battles should be like an emotional vampire, and you have to roll every turn to like, are you too sad to attack now? Are you like too drained and sad? Yeah, you're sad. You have to spend one turn crying. Alright, I'm gonna roll. And if you roll your d20 lower than like 8, you automatically miss the turn because you're just crying because your emotions got drained. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. That's good. I'm getting a lot of good ideas now for this adventure. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I have a bunch of fun ideas, and the adventure is already semi-kind of flipped out. The first thing that's gonna happen when we start this session is that they're gonna get a letter delivered. You know, kind of like the Skyrim-esque mailman who just finds your your heckin' location wherever you are in the world, and it's basically gonna be a letter. So they're gonna have to sign up for child support, because before they left on their big adventure in their airship, they had an orgy with a bunch of orcs, and yeah, imagine like big gladiator dommy mommy. That was what the party went with, because you know they do be like that, and now they're gonna pay child support, and the plan is that if they keep going with this adventure for a long enough time, the kid is gonna grow up and eventually join their adventure as like an NPC, because he's like a jacked orc and he grows up in like 2 years. So it's gonna be fun. This is your mother speaking. We don't talk these days. I've left 14 notes in your car engine, right? Oh, you have no idea, my sweet child. Oh, yes, indeed. Wonder, have you found the little surprise I left under your pillow the other day? Yes, indeed. Bean the Bandit ESD says, hi, that is amazing. Thank you for the 17 months. By the way, been there for 3 years? That is, oh my god. Sometimes it's unbelievable that I've been doing this for this long. This is my longest career I've ever had. Did you know that? I did this so that camera would focus, not like random. Anyway, so that's wild. I've been doing YouTube full time now for more than 5 years. My job I had as an engineer when I left uni, I had for like a year and a half before I went full time reading memes. So my experience with just shit posting on YouTube is more than I ever did as an engineer. Orc spaceship party sounds helpful for the soul. Oi, Spice Marine! You're gonna tap this ass of what? Yummy. Hell yes. Idea, you're on a different planet. There's a big tree, like Elden Ring. You need to make a base inside the tree, like an ant. Build gardens on leaves and more. Good idea or not? I'm gonna be honest, that sounds a lot like... what's the little survival crafting game when you're like shrunk down and you run around in the yard? Tiny little shits running around in the yard. I don't think that's the title. It doesn't roll off the tongue like a title would. Grounded, yeah, that's the one. That rolls off the tongue a bit more. I would have titled it Little Shits Running Around in the Yard, stabbing ants and shit. That would have been great. You need to make a tooth fairy who steals bones of orcs and makes weapons of them, please, please, please. I mean, I think you could just make it a bone fairy. It's like the big sister of the of the tooth fairy. Oh, hey, kiddos, have you dropped your milk bones yet? What do you mean, milk bones? Come here, I'll take it from you. Oh, God! The bone fairy. She will only take 5 of your ribs at a time, don't worry. Hello, clicky baby girl. Do you smell as delicious as you look? Right now I smell like a mix between deodorant and foot sweat. Anyway, love the channel, and lots of love and support from Norway, your eternal rivals. Good thing Norway isn't real. Thank you so much for the 50 fake crowns. Mwah. Have to dip out, enjoy yourselves. Oh, I'm gonna... I hope you enjoy yourself, Wonder. Yes, indeed. Check out Wonder's channel, by the way. I did a little guest up here on the latest video because there were like some creepy DMs from a creepy TikTok person, and I helped Wonder read them out. It was incredibly cringy. I almost died. So check it out, please. Make it worth it. Make the thing I almost died for worth it. Skipping class to watch the stream. This is gonna be more educational than the class. I have missed the live stream. Maz, welcome in, you beautiful bean. I do hope you enjoy your stay. Yes, indubitably. That's not real. I landed here and became a fan of Click after the Pyramid debacle. Glad I found many more awesome creators. You know what the funniest thing is? That is almost 2 years ago. That just struck me. Like, I always think of that thing. Like, it's like, oh, that was last year. It's almost 2 years ago. In like 2 months. It's gonna be 2 years. That's insane. Why does time pass so fast? I mean, in this case, it's pretty nice that it passes fast because you get rid of nasty shit faster. But like, bruh, when does it slow? Does it ever slow down? Man, I feel like time is just speeding up as I get older. It's horrifying. Someone told me a fun fact, a horrible fact. They told me a horrific fact. I'm not sure if it's true, that by the time you reach 18, I think they said, you have, in your like subjective mental schmagurgendargen, experienced half your lifespan. So like according to how fast you feel like time goes, you will feel like half your life has passed at 18. Isn't that insane? And it sort of makes sense, because I remember how slow time was when I was a kid. You know, when I was like 12 and had a summer vacation, because in Sweden we have really long summer vacation. You know, school's out for summer. It's like 10 weeks. It's amazing. That felt like forever. You forgot what school was like. It was like a different life. You lived a different year in a different universe. It was just gone. And then when school came back, it's like, what's all this? Now it's like 2 months. That's nothing. You can wake up, blink, go to work, be a bit tired, and have a cold, and bam, that's 2 months. Done. Bruh. Howley, thank you so much for being a lassie, beautiful. And Lauren, thank you for the 15 months. And Goodell, thank you so much for the 8 months and a little kissy emoji and emotional support team. And hell yeah. Please no. I don't want to grow up too bad. It happens to everyone. I mean, the alternative is worse. I mean, Yeah, you have a bad alternative or you have one that's like really bad, you know? Anyway, I am going to set up my little green screen for this. So I don't cover the whole screen with my fat studio. Kim, thank you for the 55. That's way too generous. You don't have to do that. And the aggressive uwu, I'll spend that on pineapple pizza. Thank you very much. I have a lot of pineapple pizzas to buy. I have a pretty good pizza place nearby, so maybe I'll buy 10 pizzas today. That's going to be good. I already had dinner, but you can always have another one. Go see, how does that look? Yeah, that's pretty okay. Let's see if I can chroma key this birch. Is it this one? Oh, yes. Oh, my. It's not so bad. I think it's going to look better once I do this. Wow, that's... I mean, apart from like half my studio sticking out of the corner, let me just hide that real quick. There we go, baby. This looks pretty neat. Look at this shite. So this is my world that I'm building. I'm God, basically. I am God. And Chad is up here. Say hi, Chad. I can still see you. Don't think you can hide. Flavia, thank you so much for the last. You beautiful being. This one is something. Ooh, looks like pants. Stop it. It looks like a double Italy, okay? That's what... Oh, shit. I made an island accidentally. Don't do that. So look at this. It's a double pant, and then here's a piece of poo coming out of the double pant. Or it looks like a really deformed Pac-Man eating a little dot. Isn't it beautiful? You can't see us! What do you mean? I can see you. Chad is literally here. Okay, let me make Chad a bit bigger. Look at it. Isn't that great? Wow. That's so good. Looks like a Lego hand. Chat, I don't appreciate this level of scrutiny, okay? I was here for support and creativity, not this bullshit. Alright, behave. God. It looks like a Lego hand. You look like a Lego hand. How about that? See? How does that feel? The map has emotions just like you do. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's not that complex yet. Looks like a big peepee. This is just going... Do you use Incarnate? Yeah, I do. It's pretty... I like it. It's pretty nice. Jinsingsin, thank you so much for the lasso. What's your favorite sorcerer subclass? I never actually played as a sorcerer. I've only played as, like... My first character ever was a dragonborn fighter called Gandalf the Hard. Yeah, you can kind of tell by the name how that adventure went. And then I had a swashbuckling halfling that was called Basso, I think. And he was just like a raging alcoholic. We actually made a homebrew rule for Basso that... Since he was so alcoholic, if he was drunk, he had stat benefits, but if he was sober, he had stat deficiencies. So you had to always carry booze with you, and make sure to get drunk before intense fights. Now I want pineapple pizza. Thanks for that, Suki. Pineapple pizza is a thing of culture, yes. Swashbuckler Rogue is a sick subclass, though. Mine looked like, imagine like a really short stack... what's it called? Captain Jack Sparrow, right? Like a really short stack Captain Jack Sparrow, about potato-shaped, with real tiny arms and shit. That's basically what he looked like. It was amazing. And he was always drunk. And then in every town we went to, we would open like a pub, and they started generating money, because that was like the passive ability, so we just open pubs everywhere, because obviously a swashbuckler has to have pirate pubs, right? And they would generate money in between adventures, so the DM had to nerf how much money was worth, because they would generate such an insane amount of cash. It's like, alright, let's go through our inventories at the start of this session. Let's see, our druid, yeah, they have 20 gold coins. Here we go, our warrior, 35, the paladin has 37. Okay, let's see, Basso Diggle, the swashbuckler, your pub's made 32,000 gold since the last session. It's like, fuck. Wonderwall Oasis, yeah, it's Wonderwall Oasis. Okay, I have notes here, because how the adventure has gone so far, I sort of need this. How the fuck am I supposed to make sense of this? It's like in broken Swedish, and the handwriting is, well, it's my handwriting. Like, try to read this, okay? My handwriting is so bad. People say that it's a doctor's handwriting, so maybe it means I'm just really smart. I am so smart, man. Anyway, let's go through the map, shall we? So, this is going to be session 3. So they've already done a little bit of shit, right? So what they have done so far is that they walked past... They started in the royal capital. That's like the main place, right? And then they went to the farmer faction and did some small quest and bandit hunting. Then they made a supply line between the farmer faction and Wonderwall Oasis for shrooms that they smoke. So they have like a passive income for essentially like, a Silk Road, but for shrooms. That's basically what it is. And then they made a deal with the farmers in the royal capital. So the royal capital, instead of growing wheat in the local farms, they now only grow shrooms. So there has been like a map development where all the citizens are just high as kites all the time. So it's really easy to like pickpocket people and stuff. It's like a passive over the entire town. Everyone is always like dosed and high. Yeah. So it's great. It's great. Anyway, then you have Ocean Gate down here, Smuggler's Landing, which is like your connections out to like the big open sea. Here's Paradiso, which is like a freaking aristocrat hotel or whatever. And then there's like some dwarven forges out in the desert because they use a volcano to power their forges, which I thought was pretty cool. When do they begin to starve? We're not getting into that. This is a wholesome universe. Apart from the fact that there's like slavery and shit going on out here. But that's beside the point, okay? And then when the whole adventure started is up here in Nivalis Rubeus, where the elves live, the little antisocial shits. They started like, summoning demonic shit, essentially. So our adventurers came up here, realized there's a magic wall walling it off, and it's like, oh boy, that sucks. And then they found out, through some like really sweet tips, aka DM intervention, because they couldn't figure anything out, they were just lost in the wilderness, that way out here, in like the other dwarven city, the Aesir Forge, they have technology where they forge stuff which gets super sharp because they cut it with extreme cold. Think of like obsidian sharpness, but like even sharper. So this is like magic tools that are known for cutting through things that are impossible to cut. So they're like, ooh, let's go out here and get some cool shit so we can go back here and smash this barrier and stop the demonic elves from doing their stupid stuff, right? I think that's a really cool thing. Like, you have the volcanic weapons here and you have the ice weapons here, right? I think that's a pretty cute thing, right? I like that. Like cryosurgery with magic, yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. Okay, so, in this adventure, let's see, I also have a bunch of different maps. You see? Okay, so let's check out the capital first. Alright, this is... You're gonna see how the map has been changing, okay? Why is there a path of docks? It's like a secret cave that is gonna be like a twist, so you can bypass some of the armies up there later, but it also means that you can't, it's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be like, the path of Moria, sort of, that sort of vibe. It's like, oh, we shouldn't go over the mountains, let's go through this sneaky cave area, and then, yeah, it's like a trade-off. What is more dangerous? Is the cropping a bit weird on this? Hold on, wait, what is that? Oh, wait, is this the one? Nope. Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. Let's see. So this is the capital where they started, and this is what I want to emphasize, right? So they did a bunch of stuff here. They realized there was like a sacrificial cult in the temple, so they murdered everyone in the temple, and the party paladin took it over. They spent roughly half of the first session between the barracks and the archery range, because both the barracks and the archery range had a rivalry. So they went and talked to both of them, and both the barracks and the archery range wanted the other one to egg the other one, because they're like fraternities, right? So they just played them against each other. So they got a bunch of eggs from both of them, then just egged them in the middle of the night, got paid from both, and pissed everyone off. And then they left town. So they just played the barracks and archer range fraternities against each other. It was great. And also they managed to save half the eggs. So for some reason they have a bag of eggs with them that they have never used for anything. They're probably still good, right? And then down here is like a little chapel and stuff, but it's not really used for much at the moment. Castle, king stuff. And pay attention up here, right? Here's the Local Farmers Incorporated. So they have a bunch of wheat and shit, right? Very cute. Locally sourced bread. Support your local bread maker. That's what it's all about. Ecological, right? It's all about being ecological. But after the first session, when they managed to create like a deal between Local Farmers Incorporated and the Farmers Faction out to the east, the capital now looks like this. So now it's just shrooms. There is no bread anymore. It's only shrooms and drugs. So everyone in the capital is just tripping balls on a regular basis. And they also have a passive income because of it. They get like 10% of the profits. So it's great. It's great. I made a one-shot town called Mojito where they had turned into vampires overnight because the true vampire, Mosquito. Oh, that is cool. I like that. Hell yeah. And over in Farmers Faction, for example, this is where they grow all the mushrooms. So they haven't imported like the super cool red mushrooms yet. They've only imported the blue mushrooms, okay? So the red mushrooms are like the rare ones. You see, there's very few of them. And they never actually explored it yet, so they have some stuff to come back to here later. But the blue ones is just for profit. The red ones are like random stat increases, but they come with like, you know, your character is knocked out for a day. It's going to be that sort of trade-off, is my idea at least. You know? So it's kind of cool. So this is Farmers Faction Incorporated. It's very cool. It's like a little family-owned mafia thing that makes bread and drugs, essentially. Say yes to drugs, kids. You remember those pencils they had in school? When it was like, say no to drugs. No to drugs. Drugs, you know? It's like that. It's beautiful. Okay, so anyway, when they started traveling south, they went to, let's see, what they explored yet. They went to Ocean Gate first. Because this is like where you can buy a Zeppelin. Drugs give you stat increases, yes. They do, if you do enough. How are you doing the maps? This is made in Incarnate, which sort of reminds me of like Age of Empires 2 map maker. But, you know, it's only for the maps, essentially, if you ever done stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I think this costed like $20 a year to get like the full access to the folder and all the pre-made assets. So it's pretty cool. Like you can, for example, go in this and be like, what should I pick, for example? Here's like a house, you know? So I can place like, I want another house here, for example. And then you can choose the size of it, and like you place it wherever you want. And then you can put it like higher or lower in layers if you want like on top or below something. So if I wanted this to be like in front of the tree, I could put it in a higher layer, for example. So it's very easy to build maps in this. It's like, bam, just one extra house done. It's pretty cool. I like it. So we can remove that one because we don't need more houses. So anyway, they went here and they bought a Zeppelin, which is pretty cool. And there's also a Skylord, which is like a sassy lady who does wind magic. So that's pretty nice. It's like a little bit of an airbender thing. Say yes to drugs and pineapple on pizza. Oh, it's so good. And here's like old docks. There's like shady stuff. And I think this is where they had the orgy with the orcs. Because half the personnel here are like sassy, ooh, step on me mommy, kind of like, you know, ripped beyond comprehension sort of vibe. So I think 2 of the party members got topped up by one of the lady orcs, basically. And now they're gonna pay child support. So yeah, that's a thing. Is there a free version? Yeah, there is a free version. You can try it out. Of course, it's a bit more limited. You don't have as much stuff, but the free version you can create like basic maps with. So it's kind of fun. And let's see, what else do we have? I also had all the all the little all the little islands that they went to. Because here's like when you go to Ocean Gate here, you go out to like the trade route, which is this one, the West India trade route, which I thought was kind of funny because it's in the West and not in the East. You know, a little bit of a historical mumbo jumbo, right? And there's the Blue Unknown. So basically, they have this trade route between the islands because the ships that are trying to travel straight across here always go missing, which is a bit of a mystery. So no ships want to go across here because when they have tried, which is obviously a shortcut to like Acer Forge or like to the Outer Islands, they always go missing for some reason. So Ocean Gate, yeah, there's a lot of like references in this map. We have Ocean Gate, we have Wonderwall Oasis, you know, all that kind of stuff. Paradiso I also think is It's an old classic movie, which is really nice. So you should check that out. Can highly recommend it. But yeah, there's a lot of references in this map. Pork. Yeah, the islands, which are owned by the orcs, is called Snork, Hork, Dork, and Pork. So this is like the little trader islands that trade like rare goods and shit. And the further you travel out on this route, the shadier it gets, right? So the first one is just filled with like, you know, tourists and kind of cringe stuff. And they, you know, sell a bit of cactus, booze. You know, pretty harmless, right? We can actually go to Snork. Let's see, where is Snork? Here is Snork. So this is what Snork looks like. It's like, you know, tents for rent, fishing docks. Here we got like some like Smuggler's Landing, Ocean Gate kind of thing. You can rent stuff. Smuggler's Office, Cactus, Booze Incorporate. You know, it's relatively harmless, right? It's like, you know, semi-shady but not dangerous, right? It's like, you know, where edgy tourists would go. That kind of vibe, right? It's pretty cute. But then as you get further out, let's see, what was the name of the next island? I don't quite remember which order it is, because it's Hork. The second island is Hork. Okay, where did I put Hork? Here is Hork. So Hork, it gets a little bit like more, here's like fighting pits and shit, but pretty simple island, right? There's like a middle landing island. And they go outwards towards the port, or inlands towards the mainland. But this is more like a middle stop. In the trading HQ, you can find like really rare goods and stuff, because this is everything that's traded on the trade route that they don't like on the mainland. So like everything you can imagine that is banned, you're gonna find here. What's the next island? Ooh, the next island is called Dork, and the last one is Pork. Okay, so Dork is this one. So, they went through Dork last adventure. And here we have the Gambler's Den, Gladiators Are Us, and Thick Gladiators Incorporate. So these are like two competing gladiator camps. Gladiators Are Us and Thick Gladiators Incorporate, right? So they bet a bunch of money, the gladiators fight, and you know, it's basically a gambling island. That's all they do, right? What the hell? Stop, chat, please. So what the party did here, you can imagine, right? Like out of all the possibilities, the party went here. Would they gamble? Would they, you know, do a bit of debauchery? Would they just sail past this island, basically? No, what they did is that they had an NPC with them. That was like an orc sailor, essentially, called Biffur, which is essentially like a very sweetification of like beefcake, or like buff boy, right? So they had Beefer, and they set him up to fight the gladiators. And in the meantime, the rogue of the party broke into the gambler's den, and they did a whole, like, you know, Ocean's 11 kind of thing. You know, you son of a bitch, I'm in. This was just an entire heist session, okay? So they made like a heist session against the gambler's den while distracting Thick Gladiators Incorporated and Gladiators Are Us. And they made it away with like 3,000 gold. So it was this whole thing where they were like fighting and trying to stay alive long enough until the rogues and stuff were done breaking into this thing. They also have this little creature that helps them break into things, which is really cute. And and then they were running out with all the cash. And everyone was like, huh? And they're like, oh my god, run! Fucking run! And then they just escaped the island. So it's going to be interesting on the way back on this adventure, because this island is going to want them dead. Yeah. What level is your party? They're not very high level. We use a homebrew system, so it's not like that different, because we have some like beginners that are jumping in and out. So we keep it very simple. But they're like level... Do I have it here? They are level... Does it say? Man, what an absolute mess. I think they're like level 5 or something. So not super high level, but not like level 1. So they're like in mid-game now, kind of. Not very high level. They're not, though! They're not! What if for a stream you did like a chat plays D&D? Oh, that would be a disaster. One thing I would like to do is do like an IQ test with chat or something like that. What IQ does my chat have? -5. No, I'm kidding. You're very smart. Yeah, so this was the island. where they did the heist. So now they have like, now they're loaded, right? So I made a map for them that is basically their airship. What's your opinion on the metal band Powerwolf? They're amazing. A few of their songs was like in my top place on Spotify Wrapped for the year. I listened to them a lot in the gym. So this is like their airship, like the interior of it. So they have like the rooms and stuff. So this is like the wizard/alchemist of our group. And it's not that decked out yet because they just got this one. So they're still working on it. I need to put some shit into it. But so they have this like traveling base, basically, which is pretty cool. I kind of like that touch. But anyway, the last island is called... we also had Snork, right? I think we checked... Snork we checked out. That was Cactus Booth Incorporated. What was the rest of it? Pork. Yeah, the last one is Pork. That's like high up north, so it's starting to get like cold and snowy and stuff, right? So here you can see it gets like shadier and shadier and more dangerous the further away from civilization you get. So here we have drugs and slavers are us. The company names are really living up to it. So this is Pork. Of course we have drugs. Everything is drugs, okay? It's fine. It's fine. That's a bit on the nose. Wholesome pit. Do you like the pit? This map was made much faster because I was in a bit of a time crunch when they were going to make it to this island. So this one I whipped up in like 10 minutes. So it's not as detailed. But every island is another forbidden sin. Yeah. Oh, it should just have been the 7 sins, the islands. It would have been like Wrath, would have been like Gladiator 1. And then it's like debauchery and gluttony. So here's like the trading port where they come in, but here's the Azur Forge embassy. So this is like the dwarves that kind of keep to themselves and stuff. So what I'm going to work on now for tomorrow is essentially what the most northern part of the map is going to look like, because that's what they're going to get to tomorrow in the next session. So it's going to be up in Azur Forge, like here. So I'm going to have to make 2 maps for this, I think. One of them is just a general lay of the land. And the other one is going to be like a major dungeon that is like ice themed. So basically it's going to be a little bit Lord of the Rings inspired, kind of Balrog vibes, but ice. So, you know, they have been digging for their weapons and rare ice, crystal bullshit, that kind of stuff. But they dug too greedily and too deep. So they unleashed like an ice Balrog kind of vibe. And so the party has to go into the mines and kill all the stuff in there and have like a boss and stuff. Oh, they dug so deep. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Frost zombies? Yeah, sort of. It's going to be that kind of vibe, you know. And then the final boss is going to be like the ice Balrog. Asher? Azur! Ash Forge. So it is Ash Forge. So that's what we're going to do today. And when that's done, they're probably going to work their way over here, but they're going to have to go back via the islands, which is going to be like a whole like backwards adventure, especially when they get to like Dork with the gambling den. It's gonna be nice. But then they have a bunch of stuff here they haven't explored. They haven't been to Crimson Forge yet. They haven't been to Paradiso. They haven't been to Smuggler's Landing even. So they have only been like here in the main part, and then they went out to like the trade route. So, and then after they're done with the main quest, which is basically getting shit here, killing main boss here, that kind of vibe, out here in the Blue Unknown, where ships go missing. This is a bit of a spoiler, but since we're not going to play this adventure here, I might as well walk you through it. There isn't like a monster or anything there. Of course, the map makers were like, you know, there's probably a big monster, because, you know, it's a fantasy world, and there's a bunch of wild stuff. But it's not a monster. It's going to be like a conspiracy. So it's going to be like Hollow Earth, Flat Earth kind of conspiracy. So when they go out here, they're just going to be sucked into like a Hollow Earth, and it's going to be like a DLC. So that's going to be like the last session when they just want to like push their characters to the limit, essentially. Or they die, you know, one of the two. This seems like a cool program for world building my novels. Hell yeah, go for it. It's not even that expensive. Like I said, $20 a year. It's pretty worth it. There's a hold called The Abyss. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. So anyway, I'm going to get started on Azur Forge, right? And let's see, how do I I'm a bit rusty with this because I haven't really worked with this a lot. So we want to do, let's see. No, not watercolor cities. I think it's fantasy regional I want to go for right now. I could do like a battle map later on, but I think I want to start with just this, because you can make like really cool stuff. Landscape, portrait. I think this one can go with landscape. That's probably a good idea. I want to do Ultra 4K, because I'm a nerd, because I usually put this up on a huge screen, which is pretty fun. The map builder is Incarnate. It's pretty cool. So the first thing I want to do is go into like a brush tool, and we can start off by creating like, do we have like a good texture for like snow sand kind of vibe, right? That's what I want to go for. Ice blue lake, snow shadow, and maybe something like this. I'm thinking like the island is going to be like half consistent of ice, at least on the surface. So I'm thinking like the shape of it is something, it doesn't have to be that smooth. Can we reduce the smoothness on this thing? Mask tool. How does this work? Okay, that's pretty cool actually. I like that. How do I select the mask effect? No, but I want it to be like a different texture. Bucket fill, move area. Okay, well this is just basic landmass, I guess. It looks nice though. The gray is what our snow looks like right now. Oof, that's good. You know it's a good winter in that case. Mode? Oh, there we go. Okay, that's how you do it. It's in this tool. Perfect. Okay, because I don't want like the smooth edges that look like it's painted. I want it to have actual like texture. All right, so we just want to fill out this with like the basic look of the map essentially. So it's something like this, and up here is like the mine. Up here is like the fortress, right? Something like this. It's like a penis, sort of. That's great. I think something like that. Then we want to select a different color. I'm thinking like this. So we have like the icing that is like right on the edge, right? Something like that. I think that's pretty cool. Because then it becomes layered and it looks kind of like beaches. But way less tropical. Chicken Nugget Island? Ooh. Oh, that's good. Click after buying the powers of God. We need to play Worldbox again on stream. It's been a while. We need to do that. Do we have any good water? Shallow sea. Cold ocean blue. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Should have done this first, I realized, because it's going to be difficult by the edges. Oh well. Maybe we'll just do this first, honestly, and just redo the rest. So I'll just do this to make sure we have the ocean texture that we want. And maybe then we'll do some shallow water, like in the middle. Oh, deep ocean blue. Wait, what does this look like? Ooh, that is nice, though. Yeah, this is great for, like, the general vibe, I think. That looks good. Maybe that's the one we had from the beginning. I don't know, man. Warm sea blue, cold ocean blue. Yeah, so this is what I want, like, around the island. Like this, kind of. Just something like that, like a rough shape. Something like that. Oops. And then we go for the ice. And then the snow. The last thing we do. We changed the shape a bit, but that's okay. It's still basically a nugget. I think that looks pretty nice. Editing much easier. I'm not gonna edit this very much, honestly. You can retexture the background without affecting the mask. Look, I'm not. Oh yeah, you're right. There's like foreground and background here. Anyway, that's great and all. Let's see. So we want some mountains up here, where like the mine is gonna be, right? But we don't want these mountains. Do we have like icy ones? I think we have icy ones. Yeah, here we go. Small gray mountains. Large snow mountains. This is great. Oh, this looks good though. Look at that. This is nice. It looks good. That took 2 seconds. It looks great. Okay, let's see. Let me move this around a little bit. So it's like, it doesn't overlap so awkwardly. Something like this. And then one of them we can size up a bit so it like stands out from the rest. Something like this, you know. I think that is perfect. Ooh, yes. Because this is essentially where the dungeon is going to be at. That doesn't look too bad. That looks pretty nice. Frost nugget. Yes. And then I just want something here to mark the like the capital for the little dwarvies, you know? Even if they make a bit of a line, mountains do have ridges and such. They do. Absolutely valid. Why are the ads so much louder than the stream? I don't know. They do the same thing on TV. Have you noticed that? It's so annoying. Anything related to railroads, like tracks? Yeah, there's going to be roads and stuff. But the first thing I want to look at is like dwarven structures. If there's something that can like be made into a capital-looking building, right? So this is stone structures, but this is like desert buildings. What is this? Jungle buildings. Fortress, but this is not like... This is more like human stuff, right? Here we got some orc structures. Where's the dwarf ones? Ooh, this is nice. Like the snow buildings? Hell yeah, looks like Greenland, man. Booyah. This is nice, though. I kind of like this. I'm just going to place a few of these ones around for now. Because that looks really cool. They can be like a tiny little snow dwarf village. That's going to be cute. Okay, anyway. Snowy Viking huts. Okay, they don't have as much variation. That wasn't as impressive. Begone, spawn of darkness. What else do we have in this bad boy? Snowy Viking builds. I want something to look like a town hall, but that blends in with the rest, right? Snow building. Do we just have one big one? Ah, they're all kind of the same size. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I still need like a fortress looking thing though, if there is like a winter themed one. Here's like desert. Ooh, here we got themes. Oh, this is cool. Oh man, can I make like... Oh, bruh, that is so badass. Like a big ass ice cave. Oh my... Okay, I'm gonna place this here for now. Because that... Oh, there's more than one ice cave apparently. We're gonna place that one there for now. Because it's gonna be beautiful. Oh yes. That looks really cool. I like this. Look at that. Isn't this amazing? Man, this is going to be so good. It needs to be smaller, though. It's kind of ridiculous. I think I need other snow textures around this, though. What else do we have in the snow area? Icebergs. Ooh, that's going to make it good. I can make it blend in more with, like, the mountains using this, right? So maybe we can... maybe we can, like, remove... one of the mountains and make it more like icy. Is that a thing? Yes, kind of like this. I just want it to blend in more. Oh, that is good. And then we can place like a little bit of ice around like the other mountains, kind of like this. Really to give it like the, you know, the magic frost kind of vibe. Right? Like there's ancient cold shit in here. Ooh, that's good. I like that. There we are. That doesn't look too bad. That looks spooky and menacing. And like there's a stupid little ice thing there. Do you have a business email? Yeah, it's on the channel. Do you use AI to figure this stuff out? I think it's cool. No, I don't use AI for like basically anything. I think the only thing I ever use AI for is like two things. It's like sometimes I use it to brainstorm YouTube title ideas. Like, you know, I give it 10 titles that say this, but it's shorter words, kind of. Then I usually don't use it, but it's a good, like, inspiration as a ballpark. And the other thing is that I use an AI tool for image editing, which is, like, expanding borders, which I could do myself with cloning tools, but it's way faster. But I don't really use a lot of AI in what I do, especially not this. Ancient cold shit would be a great metal band. I know, right? That would be so cool. Okay, we also have some snow pine trees. We need, like, some more, you know, this kind of vibe. Just, like, a little bit of spruced out like that. Make it look way more alive. That doesn't look too bad, right? Nice. I'm also gonna, like, move this village a bit together. I'm thinking this one is a bit off to the side. And, like, the port can be down here-ish. Or, like, maybe here in the corner is better, where the ships come in. So there can be, like, ships and, like, a little dock city here. Then there's, like, this village here, the main fortress up here, and this is, like, the forge/mine up here in the mountains. Are you the DM for this? Yeah. I mean, otherwise it would be kind of boring. I just make the map and someone else like, all right, let's go. I have no idea what this is, but hell, that'd be kind of funny though. I would love to see some friend panic over that. Third time to charm. Hi, Click. It's mine and Mom's birthday today. Oh, that's so sweet. One of my partners couldn't make it, so they sent Mom flowers to get a gift too, but they're stuck in customs. Oh, that is so typical. Yeah, I had that problem when I sent Christmas boxes every year. That is so nice though. Tell them happy birthday. That is so cool. Hell yeah. I love men. Booyah. A Viking blacksmith for the forge. That is true. Yes. Let's see. I do want to check out what else we have in, like, winter-themed. Snowy Viking fortress. Oh, this is cool, man. Oh, that is is there a way to mirror this? It's a bit awkward at the entrance. It's like here. Maybe I can make it a bit smaller. It's kind of like disproportionate. I think something like that is probably perfect. I'll have to put a bit of stuff, like, around it, so it blends in a bit better. Is there a way to mirror this? Flatten. No. I'm not sure. I kind of want the entrance to poke that way, right? Let's see if there is a way to flip. Oh, I can flip it. Here. Horizontal. Perfect. There we go. That's way better. That is way better. Because then we can have it here. And that is way more natural, because the entrance is, like, towards the land, right? And then, what else do we have in winter category? Need a summary of what this campaign is about. We had a bit of summary, but basically they need to go to this, like, ancient ice forge to make magic weapons to pierce through, like, a shield protecting the demonic bosses, basically. In very short terms. Snowy Viking towers. Oh, fuck yeah, this is cool. Hell yeah. There's a second one as well. What does that look like? I kind of like the first one. It's a bit taller. This can be like sort of like a lighthouse sort of vibe, right? Like over here. Ooh, maybe it can be on like a small island out here, just like overlooking. I kind of like that. That's cool. I want to do that, so I'm gonna make it like maybe smaller brush, something like this. And then we just make this one something like that, and like some snow on top of this. It can be like the lookout tower overseeing shit, you know? Hell yeah. That's pretty lonely and stinky. I like that. They also need like a couple of trees out here. Just like one or two. Just make it look a bit more homely. You see? That's cute. That's adorable. I love that. Island is connected with a suspension bridge. Do we have suspension bridges? Let me check. We must have some sort of bridges. I don't think it's in specifically snow. Harbor theme. There's wooden docks. I mean, I need that anyway. Wooden docks. Abandoned docks? Okay, how big are these ones? How big can I make them with the resolution being decent? I mean, that looks pretty decent. It's basically airships anyway, so can have a couple of these ones going out here, but they need to be smaller because they look like way oversized. Something like that. Yeah, that's not too bad. What else do we have in terms of bridges and shit? We need some kind of like bridge that goes over to the island though. And then it's like ore crates for sure. Like just crates full of like ore and random stuff from the mines, you know? I'm probably gonna put like some stuff up here as well, just as a placeholder, because this is where they dig up everything. And then of course it ships out down here. Something like that. What else do we have? We still need that bridge though for the island. The holiday theme, we can have pumpkins. Oh, we can have a pile of Christmas gifts. Oh, hell yeah, that's the island now, baby. Oh, yes. No. Calm down, Click. Calm down. We can't freak out that much just yet. Dwarven mine. Holy shit, that's big. Oh, my God. What? My God. Why is it so big? Oh, bruh. I mean, that's kind of cool, though. That's, honestly, I'm not against that. Like, it goes into the ice cave, you see that in the middle? That's kind of like, ooh, it kind of blends together nicely. I'm not sure which one I like more, right? Like, do I like this cave entrance? Or, like, the icy thing? You can have both? I mean, I guess. I can actually mirror this one. And put it, like, here. So it's, like, two entrances. You know? There's, like, the ice cave, and then there's, like, the established one. cover the rock parts with glacier stuff. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I mean, the ice cave blends in nicer, honestly. We'll put this over here in like a maybe pile for now. Let's see, what else do we got that's cool? Dwarven Temple. Oh, maybe we can find something cool here that can be like a bit of a Dwarven Market. What does this look like? That can be like kind of by the ship docks. That's not bad. Like a trader platform kind of thing. Hell yeah. That looks nice. I need to like resize this village a bit because it's absolutely huge compared to everything else. Can we just make it tiny? Like that? That's pretty good. Okay, now I need to structure this village a bit because it's an absolute disaster. I just want to like line some of these huts up that kind of look similar. This one can be like the main hut in the middle. Couple of houses. Ooh, that one doesn't have to be that tiny. This one can be up here maybe. Something like that. A couple of houses over here. And then we're going to make roads in between everything eventually. Something like that. That looks pretty cute. I'm going to condense it a bit though. Make it a bit more like high detail, but not as big. Right? There we go. Maybe oh, should they have like an ice cream factory here somewhere? That'd be cute. What is this app called? This one is called Incarnate. There is a few ones similar to this, but this is one that I found that I like a lot. It's quite nice. This one we can make smaller as well. The watchtower can also be a bit smaller. You can't really see it because I'm covering it, but it's not gonna be like super much. It's just for like vibes, you know? It's fine. This is starting to come off relatively nicely. I need more trees in some locations. Like I want a little pack of trees over here, just like a nice nature filler. A few down here maybe. Stuff like that. Couple over here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. Because I want to keep the center kind of open, because that's where we're going to build all the roads and stuff in a bit. Pin one of the messages saying it's called Incarnate. That's probably a big idea. Okay. Map maker is called Incarnate. I'm going to pin that. Pin. There we go. Watch people ask anyway. God. Okay, let's see. What do we have into... Oh yeah, here we have some dwarves. Dwarven farm. I mean, I'm not sure if they could actually grow anything up here. I think it's going to be more like a fishing village, this one, you know? I don't see them growing much stuff up here. I'm going to be honest. Do I have any, like, fishy stuff? Harbor theme. Do we have any, like, barrels and crates? Yeah, I mean, stuff like this, you know? Just around here, because there's going to be, like, a fishing village. / like, I don't know. Maybe there can be a fish that they use for drugs. That's a good theme that we haven't explored in the past. Hell yeah, baby. And we need some yetis here as well, with a couple of boats. Like this. Something like that. Do we have like some good fitting boats? Ships. Eastern ships. No. Just like regular ass. This is so big. Do we have little shitty ships? Small ships. Okay, that's better. That's less intense. That was kind of ridiculous. This is kind of like... I could see this being a fishing ship more than that huge thing, right? Snowman, Pluto the Rabbit. Thank you for the 10. That's a great idea. Do we have... Oh, we have a bit of snowman! That is great. Oh, I'm going to have a snowman here in the village. Like, here. Bam. Like the kids built it. That is so good. Little snowman. I love that. Oh, that is so cute. We have a little... we have a Santa? That's great. Here we got some grain. I mean, that's not bad, because they need to ship in food as well. So I imagine they have, like, some food coming in. We'll put this here as, like, placeholders, and I'll figure out how to space this out in a bit. And some carts. Okay, the carts all look the same. So we'll make it maybe just a couple. Let's see, what else do we have? Some barrels and shite. It's always good to have. Just like spacing out a bunch of clutter. Let me remove a couple of those. They kind of overlap too much. Like this. A little bit down here. A little bit there. A couple on the... maybe not on the jetties yet. I'm going to put out more stuff there first. What else do we have that I would like? Bricks? That's pretty cool. Yeah, they probably need that for stuff. What is this? A lighthouse. Oh, maybe I should put that out here instead of the tower. I mean, the winter one is such a nice theme, though. I'm a bit split on this one. The tower fits more? Yeah, I think you're right, because of the theme and the snow. I'm gonna stick to the tower. That's pretty cute. Okay, let's see. What else do we need to place down at the moment? We also need to start working on the roads. Ah, here we have some bridges. Elven bridges? Nah, do we have any, like, elven stone bridges? Do they look like weird? Yeah, they look a bit too fancy pants. We need more, like, rough shit. Don't the dwarves have haven't they invented bridges? Dwarven forge. That's really cool, though. Oh, I want to have that here. I want to have, like, some forges around this place, right? So this one we're gonna spin around, like, boop, and put it, like... we can move some of these trees, maybe. Oh, don't move the whole thing. God. Scooch some of the trees. We can remove these for now. And put, like, a little forge, like, here, outside the cave. This is where they process minerals, and then they died horribly. Because that's fun. That's pretty cute. I like that. We can actually put some more of these things up here as well. Just like slightly more clutter that we like blend in. And some miscellaneous boxes. What else do I want up there? What more do we have up here? We have boxes and crates and shite. Maybe like a small hut. Maybe like a little winter house up there as well. Just like a small cabin. That's probably a good idea. It's like this, you know? It needs to be smaller, though. This is way oversized. Same with the forge. It's, like, huge. Something like this. Otherwise, it's gonna be insane. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I like that. Oof, this is gonna be a detailed map. I love it. Dwarves in a place with winter theme that's basically Iceland. The 7 Yule lads. Ooh, that's good. Oh, yes, indeed. It's gonna be beautiful. It's starting to come along kind of nicely, though. I sort of like it. Hell yeah. I think we can remove this mine entrance. I don't feel we're gonna use it, at least not now. What else do I want up here? Whirlpool, that's more ocean stuff. Waves? Oh, that's cute. I should use that for, like, the more oceany part of the maps. But doesn't really fit here. Oh, we can have some shipwrecks. That adds to the vibe of, like, everything being cold and shitty. Up here, especially, like in a bit of the wilderness. Here is a couple of shipwrecks that have, like, shot themselves. Ooh, that's great. This one is a small one. Stinky little ship. And there can be, like, a shipwreck back here as well. Yeah, that's good. That, like, adds to the harshness of this, right? Ooh, can I make, like, an iceberg out somewhere? And just, like, poop a ship on it? It needs to be a bit bigger than that. And maybe this one. There's a pretty good model for it. Just have a random iceberg out here with, like, a smashed ship on it. That's pretty cute. Like that. That sort of adds to the vibe, doesn't it? Hell yeah. Look at that. I mean, that's not bad, actually. It's kind of coming along. It's the Titanic! Put a ship graveyard around the back of the castle. That's not a bad idea either. Hell yeah. I can put a couple there. I don't want to, like, clutter the whole thing with broken ships, though. Maybe we should take it slightly chill. Let's see what else we got that we want to use for now. Bear crops. Maybe just some dead farms. That could be interesting. But that would also imply it wasn't that cold before. Which is a little bit silly, maybe. I do want more fishing-themed things, though. I feel like they kind of need some fishies. Otherwise, they would sort of die. What is this? Tumbleweeds? No, this is desert stuff. Do we have any, like... let's see. Oh, here's more bridges. Okay, let's see. Eastern Stone Bridge. Cast Bridge. Dester Bridge, Stone Bridge. Stone Bridge for sure. I think it's gonna work for, like, the lighthouse thing, right? This one is a bit small. Do we have a longer one? I mean, they seem to be kind of the same size. Maybe that's big enough. So we would like something like that. That kind of works. I might like make it smaller later and fill it in with some ground instead, because it's kind of like a bit oversized right now. Bonfairy? Like a bonfire? Oh, that's a good idea. I like how you're thinking. Let's see if we can find some bonfire looking ass. What is this? Witch's Cauldron. That is amazingly cute. I love that. What else do we have, though? Witch's Cauldron isn't super fitting. Oh, here we go. Effect. Flames? Yeah, but this is only fire. Oh, can I add that to the forge, maybe? Oh, to the forge, a lot of fire. But no, it's kind of like a kind of cold shit, right? Kind of cold shit. All right, calm down. Call it cold shit. What is this? God race. Oh, look, it's like... Oh, shiny rays from the sky. Man, that's cute. Look at that. I can use this for like some holy shit later on. That's great. Okay, but that's not what we're doing now. God, this is awful for like ADHD vibes, isn't it? It's like, my God, there's so much cute stuff I want to use. Productivity. Be damned. Do we have any... I'm still looking for fishy things as well. I can also search for it, like fish. Nope. Docks, maybe? Dock? Not really, it's just bridges. I mean, I suppose with the barrels and stuff, it's fishy enough. Oh, here we go. Campfire. Oh, that's cute. Can I put like a... Oh yeah, campfire here by the docks for sure. And then I want to have like a small little campfire like here. You know, something like that. I do want to add more like clutter to the village for sure. It's kind of empty right now. Let's see, what else do we got? Light sources, clutter. Ooh, clutter. Hay bales. Hay bales are good. We need that for like the the food shipping. Wrapped gift. Jungle totem. Okay, maybe that's not super fitting. That's kind of good though. Like a bunch of logs and shit. That's not bad. Should I start adding roads, maybe? That might be a good idea. Let's see. Do we have any, like, brick roads? Rocks? No, this is more like city stuff. Stone materials. Hidden duck? Oh, that's good. Ooh, previous suggestion was a bonfire surrounded by crops. Honestly, I like that idea. That is really cute. We could do that. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to this one. So I can make like a huge bonfire, maybe here in the middle. Something like that. We're gonna have to clean up some clutter. But maybe... Oh, that can be actually around like the main fort, I think. Like close to the main fort. So like here-ish. And then we add like some regular ground around this. So we can add like some, let's see, pasture. Not pastures first. I want to have it like... Yeah, like some dry brown shit like this. So it's like melted. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. And... then we want to put in some... maybe I should have some more green here as well. Grass, meadow, field, like this. So like the grass is growing around it. So they keep this fire going forever. Maybe there's something else to use for this fire. I'm also going to move like the log things, because there's definitely something we're going to use it for. Fucking logging empire. Shouldn't the forge have molten snow too? That's a good idea. Yeah, I like that idea. I like that. Adds a cool detail. That doesn't have to be grassy though, because it's not like that, but something like that, and a bit of it around these fires too. Well, not that much. Something like that, and just That looks pretty good, right? And around this one as well. Honestly, not bad. I kind of like that. That brings a bit of dynamic to it, right? And there's like a big bonfire. Do I have any other like bonfires? I want to check. Like fire. What is this? Jungle campfire. Nah, this seems to be like the bonfire we got. But that's fine. We can make it a bit smaller though. And then maybe we can just add some flames to it. And add some stuff around it to make it look a bit more mighty. I also want more logs, just like piled. Maybe some different sizes will make it more dynamic. I'm gonna check if there are more log options later. Oh, maybe a couple of trees in here, not many, but like tree, just like a pine tree, regular pine trees. Not potted trees, palm trees. We're gonna have palm trees here. Hell yeah, pine trees. Here we go. Just like a couple of these where the snow has kind of melted. You know, that's pretty cute. I sort of like that. Not much though, but like a couple. You know, and then we're gonna add farmlands here. Farm. Crop. Yeah, this is pretty good. Look at this. And then we just make like paths in between these ones, kind of, is the idea. Let's see, can I flip this one? Flip horizontally. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I think we're gonna make like a windmill here as well. That's pretty cool, just a big bonfire. I also want to add like more fire to it to make it look more kind of like mystical in a way. Does that make sense? Like it's a bit of a magic fire. That looks way more intense, which I think kind of like makes sense. And then I think we need a windmill to this and some tents. Windmill. Windmills. Let's see. Yeah, just a regular one like this is fine. We can just have it here. That's perfect. Doesn't have to be that big though. Doesn't have to be that small. Something like that is probably good. That looks pretty decent. It's coming along, right? Hell yeah. Mushrooms? Oh, yes. Definitely would set those pines on fire. Yeah, that's true. We should probably move them back a little bit. There we go. That's better. And then like a couple of tents out here. Something like that. Let's see. Tents. Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. A couple of varieties here. Doesn't have to be that many. Do we have any smaller ones? No, that's the same one. Yeah, maybe just this one. That's good. And then we just size them down a bit. Whoops. So this is where like the woodworkers are vibing, kind of. And then we can move the wood a bit so the tents are closer to the fire. So we spread it out a bit like this. And then the tents are kind of like snuggling up here in a couple of places. Something like that. That's not bad at all. Hell yeah, that looks good. Pufferfish drugs, cave mushrooms, strange magical rock, stuff like that. Oh yes, that is so good. I love that. Okay, I should start working on the roads. Also, we can move like some of the food stuff to here now. Because now that makes way more sense, right? So we're going to put some of this stuff around the windmill. This one as well. A little cart right there is perfect. That doesn't look bad. A little bit of bricks, like up here. Why not? Just for building stuff. This village looks really sad now. It's like, oh, we're up here with warm fire. Sucks to be you, little cold shits. That's great. I love that for them. And then we just put some more of the food stuff here. This is basically what supplies them. That one we can remove. So I will see what my party does. Either they will be really peaceful here and do their mission, or they're just going to steal all the food and let the dwarves starve. We'll see what they actually end up doing. Okay, the rest of this food stuff we can remove, because it's going to get way too cluttery. That's pretty good. Okay, I want to figure out what kind of roads we have to choose from. It's also possible to just do like, you know, dirt kind of like this, you know? Like do paths like that. sort of works, but I'm thinking I want something a bit more like that looks like stone. Rocky ground dark. Maybe just something like this to make it look very simple, you know? I think maybe something like that is probably good. Are dwarves woke? Yeah, probably. Disgusting. Beaten down ice. Ooh, that's a good idea. Does that exist? Oh, that's sea. Properties blue. What is this? Sea. What is this? Is this ocean? Oh, this is kind of ice. Very cool texture though on this ice. I kind of like it, but not quite what we're looking for. Anything a bit more blue? Yeah, I'm kind of looking around. We have cyan, but that's more ice blue deep. Rocks. What does this look like? Okay, this doesn't look half bad. This kind of looks like it could be roads, but it might be a bit sparse. How does this look if I make the brush bigger? It doesn't really stand out as a road. It's like almost there, but not quite. Rocky Barren? Sort of, but a bit too... Needs to be paler. Snow, what is this? Ice Blue Lake? I mean, you wouldn't have roads made of ice. That would kind of suck. I think the magical rock could be seasonings, like rock salt, or magical ingredients would be potion ingredients, or it's used for sniffing. Yes. Could it be the edges of the road where it's built up? Yeah, maybe. That's a good idea. I just need to find what like the main road is going to be made of. Ice Blue Lake, sea, Pavement 2, what does this look like? I mean, that's not... I kind of like this, because if you just draw it like that, it sort of looks like it's just being snowed in from the sides, you know? That doesn't look half bad. That looks pretty good. So now we just kind of have to like clean up some of the stuff down here so to make the roads make sense. This box is as big as a castle, for example. That's not great. We move this around, have like a pile of stuff over here maybe. Something like this, just like for the shipping purposes. Yeah, something like that is good. And then we can probably start making the roads, I would say. How did you find Incarnate? I googled, to be honest. I googled like D&D Map Maker, and then this is one of the ones that popped up, and I tried the free version. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like this, and then I just kept going with it. Let's see. So I want to make a road that goes like here, maybe. I think that's a bit thick, though. That looks like a very chunky road. Something like this. That's too thin. Can we have somewhere in the middle? It's like normal. Yeah, that looks sort of good, right? And then we just have like roads connecting. Kind of like this, you know. One path going down here into the village. And then it's going to be like more just dirt paths down here because it's basic stuff. And then like we have some road stuff here. Going into this place. And kind of like going out here as well, I think. Just going around this place kind of. Because this is like a bit more of a classic place, you know? Well, classic, it's more established. This is like supposed to be kind of like a center hub of stuff. So they have a little bit of roads. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then I can add a couple more trees up here to make it like stand out a bit. Maybe that's a bit much. That looks a bit much. Yeah, maybe that's enough actually. Just having like a little bit here going into the center. Something like that. Yeah, that's probably better. Otherwise it loses the touch. Yeah, something like that. Then we need some roads down here leading to the main hub. Like this little storage area is probably good. They have that paved because they're little silly beans. And then we just have like leading down to the docks here. Something like this. That's not bad. That looks pretty okay. I do want to add some more details along the little roads though. Honestly, that doesn't look half bad, right? Hell yeah. Do people in Sweden skate to work on the rivers like they do here in Canada? Maybe if you have rivers. Yeah. Let's see now. I want more trees. Tree. So I want a little bit more trees here. Oh, not that one. Something like that. And like some trees just like filling out the middle here. And that doesn't look half bad. It's starting to come along. And then I need to add some like titles and stuff. So for example, this one right here is gonna be like the Azure Forge. I like how I did it in reverse caps. Hell yeah, this is good. Zip. Oof, that's nice. Maybe a bit bigger. Can I make the outline thicker? Line out, alignment, outline. Yeah, there we go. A little bit thicker outline so you can actually read it. That's pretty cool. Then we want to make... I don't remember what this place is called. Acer Forge HQ. No, we want to have like something punny. Dwarf place. Maybe a play on Moria. Just Moria 2. Woke Dwarf Riz. Dear fucking God. Oh, I'm also gonna add like the airships before I forget. Airship. Here we go. Do we have a couple of like smaller ones? Yeah, this one is perfect. Just to like park them here somewhere. Something like that. We can actually remove one of the Yetis here because it's a bit much. There, so we can have like an airship just hovering here instead. That's pretty cute. Fort Etude. Oh my god. Tri-finger. Butthole. Fortnite. Oh, that we can make it Fortnite. Fortnite. I kinda... Oh, that sounds so edgy and dumb. I love it. That is so good. Should I have it like here though? No, maybe it's better to have it here on top. There we go. Fortnite. Alright, what about the... Here is like just the trading port or whatever. The trade port. That's fine. That's where they start. That's where they come in with the ship next adventure when they start. The farm stuff, I guess we don't have to name it. What would it even be called? Lit farms. Incorporated. That's great. Gay Furryland. This is like gay furry fisherman. Or is it like I want this to... What about fisher women? It's fisher women and it's like just a whole village of like really sassy fish women. I kind of like that. That's good. Gay furry port. Man, my friends are gonna understand like half of the chronically online references. Fisher women. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, or like what about Fisher Femmen? It's like just femboys in a fisher village. Or maybe like there could be... Is this like the lumbering cap? Maybe it can be like femboys trading post or some fish boys. Oh my god. Fisher female. Oh my god. catfishers. Oh my god. Transport? Oh, I love that. It would work so well if I could add emojis into it. That would be so cute. Catfish Cove? Oh my god. Okay, maybe that's more fun than Fisher Women. Catfish Cove. And they fish catfish and drugs. Of course they do. I think text like there is probably good. Can I make the text slightly smaller? Yeah, because this is like a minor part of the map, right? Like Fortnite is the biggest one. Welcome to Fortnite. Yeah. Yeah. Femfish. Oh my god. Oh wait, I'm also gonna save this before I forget. Save. No, not new map. This one is Azure Forge. Azure Forge. Ok. Very nice. Wish to create huge fortresses. I already made Fortnite. I'm good. Alright, I'm good. The catfish also do drugs. Then they fish them, fry them, and serve them with fries, which are also on drugs. The fries are just fried drug shrooms. Right? It's great. I also like Lit Farms Incorporate. That's so good. I need to make some of these, like, little hay bales a bit smaller, though. They are the size of the fisherman hut houses. They're kind of nuts. They go a bit too hard, to be honest. There we go. That's a bit more appropriate, I feel. I also want to add a bunch of logs here. Like, this feels like a little logger cabin, right? Can we add a shit ton of logs over there? Just like this? That's pretty good. That looks like a little logger cabin. I should probably also add a little road here. There we go. Excellent. Big Log Joe can make... Huge veiny logs. I kind of want like huge log Hugo or something like that. That's great. That's great. Humongous. I mean, ooh. Oh Lord, I mean logs. Oh yes, indeed logs. Okay, I kind of like this. This is good. Now, this map is starting to come along quite nicely. I don't think it needs that much more. It looks pretty decent, honestly. Not my best work. I'm still not used to working with the snow and stuff, but I mean, it looks pretty okay, to be honest. It's not half bad. Should I put the trade port on? Yeah, maybe I should put it on the building instead. That's less cluttery. It's more in line with the rest. I don't think the lighthouse needs a title. I don't think anything else needs, like, anything specific, right? More snowmen? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Can I duplicate this one? Hell yeah, I can. Yeah, like a little snowman up here. A little one down here. Oh, huge logs. Hugo definitely needs a little snowman up here. There we go. That's perfect. That is just excellent. Wow. Then we should also place down some dwarves. I don't want to place too many, though, because I don't want to give the impression that, like, they are, like, locked-in-place characters. It's more just, like, to make it seem fitting. So here, for example, is a little... Oh my god, he's so tiny! Why is he so small? Oh, nah. Illegally tiny. I must call the tiny police. Ooh, arrested for being a tiny little shit. Excellent. So there are just little guards just standing here in front of the Fortnite. Lit Farmers Incorporated. Do we have any, like, dwarves that look kind of farmer-esque? Or are they all just, like... Nah, they're all just kind of badasses. Oh, I need one for huge logs Hugo, though. He needs to have a placeholder for sure. Here's a boy with an axe. He looks good. You need to be bigger, though. You're, like, pixelated to fucking hell. This is huge logs Hugo. The snowman needs to move a bit. It can be up here. There we go. Here's huge logs Hugo. What a beast. What an absolute specimen of a man. dwarf, I mean. Hell yeah. I love him already. That's so good. Catfish Cove. Do we have any, like, lady dwarves? Not really, but they have beards too, so it's fine. Who cares? We're just gonna place a few of these bad boys around here, just to make it seem a little bit more alive. Just pretend... Nah, they look the same. They all look the same, it's fine. Let's see. Then we can have, like, a little old boy here. He's the owner of Lit Farms Incorporated. We've been running Lit Farm since before you were born, you little shit-ass. Oh, wait, is this like... Oh, no! Look, there is a lady dwarf. I think that's supposed to be a lady dwarf. Hell yeah. Go to hell, you little posers. Here we got Catfish Cove. Shit, yeah. This is Catfish Cove. We're just gonna place a bunch of these ladies. All the ladies on this island live in Catfish Cove. Because segregation is great for society. Excellent. we need a few dwarves by the trade post as well. Uh-oh. Let's see. Just a few random boys just standing around looking menacing is probably a good idea. And having like a little boy here by the forge. Honestly, that's pretty good. This place is looking kind of alive, doesn't it? I kind of like this. Why isn't the trade port called the short port? Ooh, that's good. That's good. The kids work in the mines while the adults work in the fields and village. Yeah, basically. The kids can squeeze through the little crevices in the mines. And now it's a crisis because all their children have gone missing in the mine. So it becomes a rescuing the dwarf coal mining children from the ice Balrog. God, that's good. Is Hugo canonically the biggest dwarf in history? He is, yeah, he is. In more than one way, by the way. In more than one way. You know I know my friends, okay? They are going to have an orgy with Hugo. Okay, this is how it's gonna go. This is how it's gonna go. It's like one of those, you know, buy some firewood and have a happy ending as well, you know, kind of vibes. It's like, you know, one of those like weird little massage studios. It's like that, but with logs. What? Don't what me? God. Second click stream I managed to see recently. My condolences. Let's see. What else do we have? Do I need like some paths in this little stupid village? Maybe we do. They look a little bit of dirt paths or something. I think so. Just like a bit like... Oh, that looks awful. Great. Maybe this one? Yeah, that looks better. Just like in front of the houses, maybe like this. Just to make it look like, you know, ooh, they're kind of leaving their houses sometimes. They're not chronically online on Twitter, you know? They probably are that too, but that's beside the point. And then we can have like little paths here, just like... No, that looks kind of whack. Screw that. Let's see, what else do we need? I can probably replace like this path with dirt as well. Because that's more like in line. This is just like where they dump shit. It's not so much a proper road. I think Log Hugo can also have a little dirt path. Because he's definitely more of a niche player, so to say. So he has this little dirt path leading up to the main road. I think that's pretty cute. Okay. I wonder if I should add something like really niche and weird to this map. Like a semi-secret. Like, you know, a weird little witch or something that lives up in a wreck. Something like that. That the party's probably gonna miss anyway. But something like that. A hidden duck. I'm not sure if there are any ducks. Reduce the opacity. The paths blend in better. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I can do that. Opacity. Maybe I can just, like, draw on top of them. Like this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Look at that. That's pretty nice. Maybe I can even up the opacity a little bit more. Something like this. Yeah, that's a good tip. I like that. Thank you for that one. Hell yeah. Now they look like a bit, like they have powdered snow on them. You don't know nothing, Jon Snow. You don't know nothing but nothing. Jon Snow. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, Jon Snow. Oh, my. Isn't that just a bit of a doozy? You know that calling me a wildling is basically our N-word, right? Shit! Oh, that looks pretty good. Hell yeah, that blends in a bit better, doesn't it? I like that. That's cute. Winter is coming. It's not Twitter anymore since it was bought by that weird orc Elon Tusk. Now it's oh, that's a good character. Maybe I should make that. Like the orc coming after them for their fucking for their bank raid at the gambling den. That should be like Elon Tusk, the debt collector. And he works for Conald Dump. Oh, I love him. Oh, that's great. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm not super... Oh, do we have any, like, skeletons or some shit we can put around here? That'd be cute. To, like, emphasize that this went to shit. Ah, but these are, like, enemies. Yeah, that... It's like, whoa! Scary, spoopy, skilling thing. Oh, he's just like a big... Oh, he's just there being silly. Ooh, shut up. Disgusting. Oh. Ah, Boner Bay. Make them huge and obvious Halloween decorations. Oh, that's good. Skeletons in the mines where the children went. Glorious, yeah. And then they have like some, you know, tracker NPC that's just like, these are the bones of small children. They have not seen the fourth winter. Damn, bro, damn. They were gonna work in the coal mines for a bit longer, bro. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this map, honestly. This is pretty good. I'm wondering if I should start working on, like, the Aether Forge caves, basically. Because that's gonna be, like, one of their main dungeon adventures in this session. So it's probably good to have, like, an actual... I don't need it to be, like, a whole battle map, really. I can do that in a simpler way, just on table. But, to have, like, a overall labyrinthy kind of icy piece of shit, kind of, like the dungeon. I think that's a good idea. Because this is really good right now. So I'm just gonna save this one. I can always polish some small stuff up, but now it's, like, pretty detailed. I like this. I also like Fortnite. It's great. They get a 2-second grace period before they can work in the mines. They basically get spawn camped in the mines. Ah, the map looks kind of nice in my little registry, doesn't it? That's pretty cute. Okay, create new map. Fantasy regional. Yeah, that's good. Portrait or square. I think we can do this one as a square. That's pretty good. Hell yeah. Caves, please. Is there a cave setting for the maps? I don't think so, right? Sci-fi battle maps. Okay, they have expanded a bit since I made it here last. Parchment world. New fantasy world. No, it's like, this is the one to go with like the details. I'll just do landscape. It's good. Wait, did I select like the good resolution? Hold on. Oh no, Ultra 4K. Yeah, that was good. Okay, so here we go. This is perfect. So I think for like a little background, we just add like heckin' snow and shit. You know, like this. That's great. Should probably do it like this one. And then we can just brush up. Or maybe, ooh, now maybe we can make it like darker. Maybe we can make like dark ice. Because there were a couple of really cool textures, like this one. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I think, but that's like more like water, right? Yeah, that's definitely water. I thought it was like dark ice first. Wow, this is also, yeah, that's also like some kind of water. Tropic sea green. No. Ice blue. It looks a bit... It has too much details on it. I don't like it. Meh. Snow. Snow shadow. Yeah, this is better, actually. This is better. This looks more cavey. Right? This is more cavey. I like this. Okay, so we need to have an entrance to the cave. cave, which I guess we can use kind of like an ice cave, right? Okay, what kind of different ones do we have? Like that. That one looks like ass. I think the first one still, honestly. Can we spin it? Ah, it looks weird as hell. I think we just have something like this as the entrance. You know, like a gaping big ass. Right? That's good, right? Let's see, where do I want them to come in? Because the entrance is sort of in that direction, so I sort of want the entrance to be down here. That feels more natural, and the boss is like up here, and there's a bunch of paths and swirls and shitty bitties, you know? Which, do we have any more caves, ice cave? I don't know. None of these are like great for like an entrance. Maybe I'll skip an entrance. Maybe I'll just work with like the little ice mountains and stuff, right? That's probably better. So like, where did they go? I think they were somewhere around here. The little icy shits. Where are you? And then a lot of like ruined structures, some child skeletons from child workers that died. Wholesome stuff. You know, just like having this around the edges, basically. Something like that, you know? But a bit more refined, maybe. So they come in. Yeah, I think they come in here in the bottom. That's probably a good idea. That's like the entrance room. You know, it looks something like that. You know, it's just walls of ice. Oops. I mean, something like this. And they come in here, right? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Right? My god, it's a little dungeon. And then up here, we can size all this down, actually, because I want this map to have a decent amount of detail. I don't want it to be 5 meters long. So, like, the entrance can be maybe that big. Because this is going to be like a big cave system. So that's probably better. Yeah, that's more appropriate. Otherwise, it's like, ooh, we go in here. We can see the boss from here. Ooh, goody. That's great. Maybe even smaller. Maybe something like that. So this is a pretty decently sized dungeon. That's probably a good idea. So here's the entrance where they come in. I will mark that with something. Something that stands out. I'll mark it with some stupid little tree. There we go. That's where they come in. Perfect. So, I think we can start by making, like, the boss room, maybe? Or, like, just mark it out, essentially. So I want the boss room to be up here. This is, like, the boss arena. That's gonna be their first legitimate boss fight, I think. They've had, like, you know, they fought, like, an orc chieftain or something on one of the islands, but that's like the main thing. So this is gonna be their first boss battle. Draw the paths first and then work around them so you have orientation. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, I like that. So we can use like there we go. This is the path. Boss room. You walk for 5 minutes, you see the boss. What do you do? When you run out of time for your D&D adventure. Might be good to build an arena around the boss. Yeah, probably. So I want it to be kind of labyrinthish, right? So it's like, yeah, ooh, EP, and then it's like, ooh, go around here, and then, ooh, and then you go to the boss. You know, something like that. What if the children were only in the mines because nothing but children in their society? Ooh, they're all wearing fake beards. Wouldn't that be, like, amazing? Definitely the bridge. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe we'll start by doing that. We'll place out, like, some... we'll just place out some ideas for some key things, right? Like here, like a hanging stupid bridge. Of course we need a stupid hanging bridge. Right? There's like, ooh, we need to pass this bridge. I hope we don't fucking die. You know, that's great. Why did we make a rope bridge for this super dangerous cave? Because we suck. Let's see now. So what do we have here? It's a love arch. Oh, it's like for Valentine's. Oh, that's so cute. Just enter boss room here, please. That's great. That, I love. Okay, we'll keep that there for now. Because I just think it looks really cute. Oh, do we have any, like, put out campfires? Ah, we don't. No, that's a shame. That would really sell, like, the Smoke? Oh, mist. Oh, that's cool. We can add like mist and shit. Look at that. Maybe I'll do that later, though, as like an overlay, because it's cute. What else do we have? Creatures. What is this? Bones? Is this a dead dude? It's a dead dragon. Holy shit. It's a bunch of dead dragons. Is all of it? Oh, that's like a Stegosaurus. That's pretty cool, though, not gonna lie. Maybe I'll have like some fossilized dragons or some shit. That's pretty cute. Like, you know, oh, what's more horrifying than seeing like a big animal dead outside the boss room? He's bigger than a dragon. Do we have like a good creature for the boss? Not sure if we do, though. Do we have any like ruined, little ruined houses? Let's see. Humans. Nah. Like mine? Nah, that's only like the big main building. I want like ruins looking ass things. Oh, dragon graveyard. They found it. Now they fight the skeleton dragon. That's not a bad idea. That's like Skyrim vibes. Oh, there's spooders as well. That's awful. That's horrifying. Look at that. Ice spiders. Ice spider. Okay, that's cute. I'll put it there for now. Imagine if this is like the map they come into. It's like, here's the dungeon. It's like... There's a bunch of random shits gathered on a paper. Like, bro, what is this adventure? Oh, we got zombies, though. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna put some zombies down. That's great. We have ice zombies. I love that. I'm gonna have that. What else do we have? Probably like some blue shrooms is fitting for like the cave. Some drug shrooms. They probably grow here naturally. We got a world tree. I did see something that looked cool. Here we go. Blue crystals. Yeah, this is definitely like what's gonna be like the main resource in here, right? Like blue crystals. That's so cool. Maybe we should remove some shit, right? This is getting a little bit intense. So the mushrooms, for example, I kind of want to keep, but I'm gonna make them smaller and put them over here somewhere for now. Crystals and zombies. Y'all are good shit. Dragon as well. You can hide over here somewhere. Hell yeah. Because I want these crystals to be like the main resource in the mine. So they can be placed in locations with like some boxes and mining equipment around them. So they look like they're actively being mined. Zombies can be like more generic enemies. I'm not sure if I want to place down any enemies. That feels like something I'm going to place on the battle maps, right? So maybe we can remove the zombies. The arc we can probably remove. Yeah, I'm just going to place some of these crystals down for placeholders. Let's see. Boulders. It's not very ice cavey vibes. I think I'll skip it. They look a bit too dry. Some sand and stuff. I mean, we could have like another little ice cave thing somewhere that has like secrets in it. A little secret ice cave. A little secret. Everyone likes secrets. Properties broken. Abandoned mansion. Here we got some abandoned houses. Maybe not a mansion. Abandoned windmill. Town buildings. That's pretty good. This can be like the underground mining town that has been just completely abandoned, right? That's pretty cool. Like, ooh, the entrance here, then the bridge goes to like the abandoned town that then splurs out in a bunch of different directions in like the mine. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. Stone arches. They're completely messed up. Flip horizontally. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Can I make chasms and stuff in this? I hope I can. Is that possible? Is there a chasm? Volcanoes. That's cool. Not fitting for this one, though, but... oh, dark mountains. That's edgy as hell. Look at that. Love that. Anyway, not fitting for this. Are there chasms? They have those? Oh, hell yeah. I just need to find them. Theme biomes hell. Nice. They're gonna go into a hell biome for sure. Oh yes, indeed. I hate my party. They're gonna suffer. Chasm? Is this the one? Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. There are a few different variants. So this is one of them. And then there's this one. This one, for example. This one's pretty long. That one is pretty fitting. Maybe that one is good for like the entrance chasm, because it's pretty chunky. So, you know, something like this. And then, of course, we need to have this one like move up a layer, so the bridge goes across the chasm. Ooh, oh baby, that's great. Maybe a different bridge? Because this one like attaches a bit awkwardly. Let me check if there are any other bridges. Sus shape, chat, behave. Stone bridge. What does this look like? Oh, that's not bad. Then we can save the hanging bridge for like later in the dungeon when it's getting a bit wild. You know, where the child workers are. That kind of thing. Yeah, we're in big trouble now, heroes. We sent all of our children into the mines. And they die. Our generation is fucked. It's so bad. We can't breed. And the children are gone. No, we can't. Oh, man. We spent all of our breeding on the children. What are you talking about, dwarf? Oh my god. Yeah. They're gonna be traumatized after this adventure is over. It's gonna be great. Okay, there we go. Move this up. Move up a layer. Move up a layer. This one is like a duplicate that looks like ass. Okay, that's a bit better. I can remove the tree now. That's pretty good. Let's squish some of these in here. I'm gonna like blend in with like small ice mountains, so like this kind of. We're just like, and move this up so it looks kind of like this, you know. So it blends in a bit better here with the edges, so it all looks like icy and shitty. Something like this. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. Dwarves don't breed, they're harvested like potatoes. Oh, that's great. I love that. The bridge can probably be a little bit bigger. There we go. That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah. Is the map maker expensive? It's $20 a year. So I would say no. It's pretty inexpensive. I mean, even if you only use it once, it's kind of worth it, honestly. I've only had time to use it for this one adventure, and I already think it's worth it. So, you know, yeah. Because, I mean, $20, if I think about it this way, you know, when I have a D&D session with my bros, we spend more money than that on just beer. Or, you know, on like, the food we eat during the evening. Like, $20 for a year license for something like this, it's kind of like, yeah, it's a pretty easy choice. I want to name this something like Child Miners Are Us. You know? Because it's great. There we go. Something like that looks pretty good. Like a tiny little village. I think the bridge looks too oversized, right? Is there a bridge that is like longer, so I don't have to have it as quite as chunky? Wooden bridge. Oh, this one is longer. Can we remove the... Oh, God. Can we remove the old one? Fuck! Remove the wrong thing. There we go. Nah, that doesn't really fit. What else do we got? Elven stone bridges. I just want something that is a bit longer and thinner. Ooh, that looks better. Yeah, I think that's good. Move up a layer. Okay, that's good. That's pretty good, yeah. Then we can make it smaller. Yeah, that looks better. That doesn't stand out as much. Should we have the stone arc here? Move up a layer. Up. Up. Maybe. I'm a bit unsure about the stone arc. I'll leave it here for now. Maybe I'll have something else. Miners. Miners Incorporate. I think that's great. On each end? Oh, one like arc on each end? Yeah, let's see how that looks. Duplicate this bad boy. Maybe. This one needs to be underneath, though. Move down a layer. Yeah, maybe. Maybe they're a bit big. It looks weird that they're carbon copies, doesn't it? I think I'll skip it for now. I'm not sold. Let's see, what else do we got? More abandoned buildings, maybe, just to take up like some of the slots. Yeah, and place like a couple like this, a bit spread out. Something like that. That's a good start. Let's see, what else? They're definitely going shrooms in the miners. Just a few random shrooms growing. That's probably a good idea. Oh my god, that's how they died. They were just tripping balls. Ooh, yes. Maybe over here or something like that. Another one over here. That's a pretty good start. I like that. Hell yes. What else are they gonna eat down there? Other kids. And ice. Everything growing children needs. It's full of electrolytes. It's basically a prime energy. Let's see. Plants and grasses. Do we have any like icy bushes or some shit? Is that a thing? Witch's Cauldron. Nah. Floating islands is a really cool concept. I haven't really managed to integrate it anywhere, but it's really cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we got some of this stuff, right? Like we want some of the boxes of minerals and shit that's piled here in random places. Definitely adds to like the vibe of this being the entrance where all the good stuff is brought, you know? There we go, that looks pretty good. Adds a bit of detail. You could use the floating islands to form stalagmites. That's not a bad idea. Shits. Like this. Honestly, that's kind of cool. I sort of like it. They're not that wintry, but I'm not against the idea. It looks like dangerous shit. The shadows are a bit unfortunate, though. Is there a setting to remove the shade? Darken? No. Light and color burn. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, bruh. That that looks pretty bruh. What you got? Oh, girl. That looks kind of like icy shit. Bro. What you got there? A little random blend mode. I think it was the... What was it called? No, not exclusion. No, not hard light. Overlay? Is that even the same one? I don't know, man. No, that one has a shadow. That's not good. What was it called? What did I use? Difference. That one. That can be pretty good. Like, this can be used to add, like... some vibes to the top of the cave here. I don't want to overdo it, but like some stuff like this just along the edges is pretty nice. Yeah, that kind of adds to like a bit of a 3D effect, doesn't it? Let's see. Do I have any more cool textures that I can use? Maybe this one? What does this one look like? Oh yeah, having it like this. And then blend it in. Difference. Oh yes, very good. Yeah, something like that. Like not overdone, but it adds like a bit of a vibe around some of the edges. It's pretty cool. Oh, flavored crystals. What about turning the mountains upside down? That's not a bad idea. We can try that, see what it looks like. Or maybe like one of the ice things and just like... That's not a bad idea, actually. That looks pretty good. I'm not sure how well it blends with like the 3D aspects. But maybe. Move up a layer. This one needs to be on top for sure. Oh, an ice mountain under the bridge. Ooh, honestly? I'm kind of vibing with this. That's not a bad idea. Check that out. See? So it's like kind of like ice crawling here under the bridge. That looks really nice. Ooh, that's good. That's creativity right there. Look at that. That looks cool. Hell yeah. Flip the Roet mountains horizontally. You mean these ones? Like the brip? Like that? Or the bridge mountains? The white ones? Under the bridge. Oh, make this one horizontal? Like that? I kind of like it better when it's just hanging down like ice spikes, honestly. If you can mirror them for the shadow. I'm not sure if you can mirror the shadow. I think it might be part of like the PNG. I mean, you can change the blend mode, I suppose. For the east edge of the bridge. Yeah, but this is the... Oh no, I mean this one? Yeah, maybe. Let's try it. I'm gonna duplicate this one and move it like this, you mean? I mean, it kind of looks nice when it's just hanging down, but like that? Yeah, that's not bad. And then we just have to move it down. Just so it just sticks out like that. Yeah, that's not terrible. I kind of like that. Can I make this... How does this blend... Nah, because this is all like one whole unit, right? So that's not gonna blend in any meaningful way. Meh. Broken fences around the houses. Ooh, that's good. Let's see. Broke. No. Fence. Abandoned graveyard fences. Maybe that will be like a decent thing for this. Ah, but they're not broken. They're just abandoned. Yeah, nah. That's not really the right vibe. What more do we have? Graveyard fences, graveyard. A lot of graveyard. What about walls? Material wood. Wood walls. Oh, like little palisades. That's not a horrible idea. Right? Like this looks pretty neat. Then we can remove this little stilly house. Because it's gonna be too much with the palisades. I mean, that's not a horrible idea, right? So it's like a little bit of an underground fort, but it's like completely abandoned. Yeah, something like this. Have to work a little bit on the spacing and stuff with the houses so it's not so big. So we can squeeze this in, remove some of the houses because this is like a pretty small place. Squeeze this one in here. Mushroom can be over here. Miners. That's so good. Make the house a bit smaller. Squish all of this into like the center, kind of. Something like this. Spread them out slightly. Oh, this one has to be moved up. Up. Blip. No. Am I moving the wrong thing? Bruh. Give me the house. No. Let's see. Maybe I can just move this one down. It's being very invasive. And this one. There we go. That doesn't look bad. And then this one we put there. This one we can put like here. Little mushroom over. Move up. There we go. That's pretty nice. This house we can remove. That doesn't look half bad. We spread out these houses a bit. No, actually, I wanna put the wall a bit further inward so this place isn't so huge. Because I need some space on the map to actually make the rest of the dungeon. Not everyone can be miners incorporate. Right? Like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like, you come into the entrance and here's like this little dumb village. Acer Forge Cave. Perfect. Tell the click about the mountain that shouldn't be under the eastern part of the bridge challenge utterly impossible. Oh, you mean this peak. That's what you mean. This one. You want this one to be like up a layer. Is that what you mean? Like that? Is that what you mean, Chad? Is that what you wanted? Oh, we also need to move this one up. It's all messed up now. All of it is messed up. And this one too. Oh god, everything is... Oh no. It's all broken. Everything. Oh, there we go. Now it's actually fixed. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful, Chad? Do you love it now? Do you love it? Man, that was probably like 200 chat messages of engagement. This can be the bridge leading to the boss. Isn't that great? Because you know it's going to be safe for children. Freaking kids. Okay, so these little crystals, they can be like... these floaty ones I think we have to make smaller. Because they're going to cover way too much of the map, right? We can just have them in the top like this, like little mood setters, I think. That's probably a better idea. Like that, you know. And I think we can have some crystals like here can be like a little mining corner. Maybe like over here somewhere. Some crystals. Then some small ones just like close by. Just like this. And then like a big pile up here in the corner somewhere. And then this one. I'm not sure about the cave, but we can leave it there for now. Okay, that's sort of coming along. Maybe put them closer to the mine. I mean, the thing is that they go out and like mine in these places. Let me see. I want some more like mine equipment kind of looking vibes, right? Do we have anything like that? Carts? Nah, it's like... What is this wagon? Whoops. Okay, well that's not awful. Like a couple of these wagons, like, around here, because that's kind of how they haul shit around, right? I want to have, like, more stuff, though. More tools. Sheep! We can have sheep! That's great. What else do we got here that we could use? Oh, waterfalls. That is cool. Like an ice cave waterfall. That'd be neat. I'll place them there for now. Just as a reminder. Metal gates. Ooh, that's a cool thing for the boss room, maybe. This is where they locked all the children. In this boss room that is guarded by a big fat gate. Who would have thunk it? All the kids are in there. Frozen bush. Are there frozen bushes? A bush? Bushes? These are all very green. Valentine's bushes. There's big hearts. Lavender bush. I mean, the lavender bushes kind of like give this kind of magical vibe. That's pretty nice. I kind of like that. Don't forget the mist. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I think we can add some lavender in here. That's pretty... That gives sort of like the right vibe, right? It's like... They look kind of magical, you know? It's like magical little cave bushies. Ooh, this one we can move down. There we go. That's good. Lavender will be common like shiz. Yeah, like shiz. There we go. This is great. And a little bit of here. Oh. Oh, yes. Look how beautiful this is. It's sort of looking half-assed. That's great. Well, it's coming along for sure. Let's see. I'm thinking like... Because it's going to be hard to make like a maze. So I'm thinking that maybe it's better to just have a few like optional quests in the cave that makes them run back and forth a bit, right? Because a maze is difficult to like really sell with a map unless you add some kind of fog of war thing, you know? So I'm thinking maybe it's something like, oh, they go to this, they have some engagement here, you know, fights a bunch of zombies or whatever, explore a bit randomly, find this big gate over here and be like, oh no, it's locked. What a fucking mystery. And then you have to like go around and find like key fragments or something like that. That might be a good idea. Like one key fragment will be here, hidden in this little dumb cave up here somewhere. One key fragment will be here, in the shrooms. One will be held by a more powerful creature. Something like that. I think that's a good idea. How would the ravine look with a different blend mode? That's actually a good idea. We should check that. Let's see. Blend mode. This is darken. Multiply. Ooh, that looks good. Color burn. Bit much. Lightness is gone. Screen looks nice, but the problem is that it's transparent. Ooh. But it's still transparent, though. That's the problem. Still transparent. Hard light looks pretty good. That's a bit much. Maybe hard light, which was the other good one. Darken. Multiply looked good. Hard light, I think, looks best. Yeah, there are a couple of good ones. Ooh, luminosity. But is that the same? Is that purple? I can't tell. Does this blend in more or less than the hard light? Maybe this one, yeah? That looks pretty good. Dark blue? Hell yeah. There we go, baby. That looks pretty good, right? What about the icebergs? Can we make all these icebergs? Some little blend mode. Let's see, I'm just going to select all of these. Iceberg. Oh, that's the ones up there as well. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's just select all of the icebergs. And can I like create group? Icebergs. Bursts. Good enough. Whatever. Here we go. Icebergs. Oh, it gave it like weird priority. Oh, that's odd. Oh well, let's just see if we can do some blend mode with these. See if it's worth it. Maybe you can't do it in the group. Okay, let me remove this stuff. There we go, because it like messed up the priority. Let me just try with one and see if it's worth it. So the one we used for this one was luminosity. That looks kind of cute, honestly, not gonna lie. I kind of like that. Makes it way more bluish, right? Like, look at that. Whoops, not that one. Right? Like, that gives it a whole other shade. Can I do this for multiples? Oh, seems like it. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I just select all of these. I just do it manually. There's probably a better way to do it, but it's not that many, so it goes really fast anyway. Not that one. Give me that one! Okay, I'll do you last. Silly. Luminosity. There we go. And then I had a couple of stragglers here that refused to be selected. Bruh. Oh, this one needs to be put on top as well. There we go. I mean, it's not so bad that these ones are a different color. Kind of gives a bit of variance. I think... no, that one looks good. Okay. That's not bad. Yeah, you can use that to create like slightly different shadings. That's pretty cool. This color is dangerously close to my favorite color. My eyes are happy. Yes, indeed. The chasm is woke, I bet it thinks the earth is round. Disgusting. Oh, maybe the bridge can be blended. Let's see. What does that look with luminosity? Okay, that's a bit much. Maybe just like... Maybe just darken. Okay, it became transparent for some reason. So, like a ghost bridge? Oh my god, that's pretty cool though. Okay, yeah, some of this just like, I don't know why it becomes transparent. But ghost bridge is pretty cool. But yeah. Or maybe like an ice bridge. Did we have one that looked like an ice bridge? I mean, this one, kind of. Right? That's kind of cool. Can I, like... Why is it so transparent, though? Shadow? A default shadow? No, shadow. Oh no, this is like max opacity for this one. Huh. I mean, it looks kind of cool, though. Kind of glass bridges. Yeah, I know, right? I kind of like it. I'm being worried that the players wouldn't identify it as a bridge. Yeah, that's sort of like the... I mean, you can always do that as like storytelling. Like, you see a bridge carved out of ice in front of you. You know, you can always do that. But, yeah, maybe it's better to keep it normal for this specific thing. But it's woke! Disgusting woke bridge. Ew. God. Excited. Take a leap of faith and just fall down and die. Party wipe. 5 minutes into the adventure. That'd be great. Okay, now we want to make some cave paths, right? So I'm thinking in this dungeon, we're going to have some kind of thing happening in the miners. And maybe one key fragment is in the village, right? But they have to figure that out later. But if they manage to roll good enough checks, maybe they can find it right away. So I'm thinking one key fragment here somewhere. One up here in this stinky little cave. And then one down here somewhere. So it's like cave, one there, and the main door here. I think that's a pretty decent deal, honestly. That sounds great. Let me just tighten up the boss room a bit. Because this is not really the battle map. This is just showing that there is a big, mysterious room. Also, should probably like... this one should definitely move up a layer. There we go. I'll remove the waterfalls for now. I don't think I'm going to use them. I do want to duplicate the chasm, though. Can I duplicate the chasm? To have like a chasm here as well? But that's like really big. Maybe I should use a different texture for it. But I do kind of want it for this stupid little bridge. Right? Just for that. Just for this dumb little bridge. That's going to be really tiny and stupid. Oh, that's good. Something like that, you know? Another woke bridge. Oh, why are all the bridges woke? I should tweet that. Why did they make all the bridges at Trump? Why did you make all the bridges woke? That's disgusting. Why aren't you thinking of our kids? You know, back in my day, the bridges weren't woke. You know, fuck, man. Damn it. Shit ass. Oh. I'm so disgusted and throwing up and crying. And all of those things. I love throwing up and crying. Yeah, something like this is probably like a nice idea. It sort of shows that, like, this is very off limits and stinky. That's great. I love stinky things. Okay, there we go. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that sort of shows that, you know, there's no way to traverse this. I also want to, like, what blending mode did I use for these ones? Luminosity as well, yeah. I kind of want to do that for these ice mountains, too, before I forget. That looks way better. Did I miss that one? Come here, little silly. There we go. What blend mode can I use for this one? Ooh, that's cool. It's like a blue shit. Nice. Now I'm just going to make everything blue. Blue! The duplicate bridge idea would look like with one underneath. What? Duplicating the bridge? Like this one? What do you mean? He's not gonna figure it out. So one regular mode, one transparent. Ah, that's what you mean. Okay, okay. So if we duplicate this one, put this one on top, like that, and like perfectly overlap it, and then we put this one in like luminosity or whatever. That looks kind of whack. Was it hard light that looked kind of... Ooh. Oh, it looks... It's really pixely and weird. It has to be like perfectly overlapped to not mess all the pixels. Okay, there we go. Overlay. It's not really doing anything. I think it's because you're see-through. So you just see like the bridge. Yeah, it kind of like copies the texture underneath it. That's what it does, you see. So it's a bit weird. It like blends into whatever is underneath it. So it doesn't work. Huh. But it was a decent idea, but that's not how the blending works, apparently. Look at this shit. Lower layer make transparent and lower opacity regular one. 2 ice bridges. I think it's just gonna still take the texture from like the bottom layer. The bridge was too woke. Ah, oh, disgusting. This bridge looks so out of place though. Is there a different one? Is bridge. I want it to be a shitty bridge. Brick bridge. How does this look? Okay, maybe that's not terrible. But not quite right for this. Do we have more variants of this bridge? We only have one cast bridge. And is this one? It's a little stinky one. I think I have to make the chasm wider. Maybe I should use a different chasm texture for this. Let's see. Oh, give me a wider chasm. Yeah, like this one, you know. Then you can make... Okay, then the bridge actually looks pretty good. Which is probably a good idea, because it would look weird to use the same chasm twice anyway. So let's put this baby right here. Make it slightly smaller. Make the gate smaller too, probably. Like, that is ridiculous. It doesn't have to be 50 meters tall. And then it's something like this, you know. Spin it slightly. No, not spin the bridge. Spin the chasm. There we go. And then we just... Because I think that's going to look way better with this stinky little bridge, right? Because now it can look totally unsafe because it's attached to the edge, you know, like that. That looks way better. What a little piece of shit. What a piece of shit bridge. How can I blend this? Luminosity. Oh, now you can't see it at all. Okay, maybe just... No, not darken. No, I think we'll have to keep this one normal. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to see it at all. There we go. That's nice. That's good. Now it looks less woke. The bridge looks real nice and stinky. I like it when things look stinky. Hey, baby, you look real stinky today. The fuck did you call it stinky? It's a good... That's a compliment. God. This is starting to look kind of like good, right? Because now we have some of the key locations. What about this one? Luminosity. Ooh, that's like a blue cave. That's so nice. Look at that shit. Everything is blue. Everything is depressed. I love that for them. Okay, we want to make some kind of road-looking ass things. Should the roads just be white? Maybe. Kinda. We have to make it look more miney, though. It has to be more miney. Do we have anything that's, like, rocky? You know? Because this is like an ice cave and you're wearing it down to, like, rocky ground, I'm guessing. Rocky, barren, brown. Ooh, that looks gross. Maybe not. I don't want it to feel muddy. Oh, we have rocky, bright. This fits amazing. Ice blue lake. I think that fits best, honestly. Like something like this. That's kind of simple, you know. That doesn't look too bad. And then we can have this like in between the houses and stuff here. So it looks like this is a bit more like domesticated. But maybe not all of it. Like have it be a little bit patched, you know, like this. That looks pretty good. I like that. And then have the same thing here, like a bit patched, going like this. That looks nice. That gives it a bit more rustic, genuine feel. It looks like it's just, you know, people been walking. Now we just gotta figure out how to separate the rest of the cave. Maybe honestly using chasms is like the way to go. And then do like a bit of the ice mountains around the chasms, you know. So let's see, can I flip this? You know, stuff like this, and move this down to make it a very chasm-y place. I think that's probably the best way to separate parts of the cave organically. So force them to move around this kind of stuff, you know. Let's see. I kind of want to separate this so you can't just walk straight out to the boss. Or maybe that's a good thing, that you can walk across this. Maybe that is a good thing. Oh yeah, this is a good chasm here. Like separate some of this stuff. And make it a bit tighter up here. With this one connecting, something like that. Yeah, this like will section out the cave a bit, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that. We can polish it later and make like the the paths look a bit more organic, but something like this is not a bad start, you know? That looks pretty decent. Are you gonna attach something to the gate? Yeah, probably. I'll probably attach like pillars or like walls that go into the mountain, something like that. I just haven't gotten that far yet. And then we have like these little patchy paths going up here to these ones, and I'm gonna like put a bunch of equipment around the crystals to make it clear like this is what we're mining down here. Like this. Random dragon skeleton can be over here. That's probably good. I don't hate this. This is starting to look pretty decent, actually. Now I just want some carts and stuff. I'm not sure if we have that much things that would look good in a cave. Let's see what we got. We have a few carts here. I mean, we have the crates and stuff. That's not a horrible way to do it. Let's see. What do we got? Wooden gates. And maybe some tents is a good idea also. Like have a couple of tents around the crystals to make it look like, you know, this is where the main mining takes place and people stay here for a while. We have to make them way smaller though. Something like this. Okay, I kind of like this. That's pretty good. Yeah, that looks nice. The gate needs a lever? Oh, yeah. Yeah, now it's starting to come along kind of nicely. This is my first time I'm making a map that's like kind of underground or whatever. So I'm still trying to figure out how to get it to look the part. But I think it's coming along pretty okay. Bulb flowers. This is also cool. Like adding some weird... just weird plants in here. Because it's like a very mystical cave, obviously. Like magical powers and shit. That's great. But I'm also looking for more just mining equipment and stuff. I don't really want to add fireplaces because it makes it look way too alive. Okay, here's some crates and stuff. I guess this is like fine. That's just kind of placeholders. Makes stuff look busy and like it's under being worked, so to say. Same thing here. And up here as well. Maybe it's a bit too cluttery with these like little plants. I'll remove some of these ones and make smaller, tighter clusters of them in certain locations instead. Like this, kind of. So squeeze them together in more tight packs, but not as spread out. Something like this, you know. That's probably better. Otherwise it looks way too cluttery. It just looks like random shit. Some of the bushes we can have slightly more random though. That's pretty good. And then these crystals can be here, just like a bit there. Tiny tent here as well is probably a good idea. Just by this one. What do the purples plant? They taste purple. They taste purple, okay? I still want some more mining equipment. Like, this is like harbor theme stuff, so it's like crates and things. Maybe a little bit of wooden stuff, just like in here in a couple of places. You know, like they're working on houses, or they were before they died. What else do we got? Eastern? No, not really. Oh, do we have like ruin tents? Tents, not really. Ah, that's okay. That's fine. Giant jars. Oh, hell yeah. Look, they have like spiders and shit in them. Oh, that's cool. I love that. I mean, it's not suitable for this in the least, but that's really nice. Hell yeah. Hugo's huge logs need to be down here. I mean, maybe they can recruit him to get into miner mining. Pickled spiders, delicious. My favorite snack. They are very crunchy. And also pickled. It's the best from every world. We got some bricks here. I mean, I guess we can put this in a couple of spots just for variation, you know? Like that. It looks like they left in a rush. Oh no. So sad. For real. Skull emoji. That doesn't look too bad. I still think I need to make some stuff a bit smaller in general. So it doesn't get too chunky. I think I also should add more ice mountains around this thing to make it blend in a bit better. Like this. To make it look like it's part of something bigger, you know? Otherwise it's just kind of standing there awkwardly. Yeah, that's better. Can we just like... Damn it. I just want to select it to fix the shading. There we go. And we put this into luminosity. Did I miss something? No? This one needs to be on top though. I think it got a bit blended. Yeah, that looks better. Good. Oh no, this one is normal. That's probably what looks odd. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Add a lever. When player pulls on it, roll for awareness. No matter what the result of the awareness check is, you don't seem to notice anything. Is there a lever? Oh, there is no lever. Is there a button? There is no button. What else is there that could be like interactive? A jungle totem. Just like a little abuka. That's good. But I think this map is coming along nicely. I mean, it could still use some more details and more specifically figuring out the paths and stuff, but I don't hate it so far. I don't hate it. This is pretty nice. I still need to figure out the gate situation, though. That's kind of like, kind of tricky. Do I have any, like, pillars or something? Like, pillar. Nope. What about walls? Dark Citadel walls. Ooh, it's like a Mordor wall, baby. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's see. Flip this horizontally. Could I make this blend with the gate in any way? It's kind of big. Ooh, I got this though. That's good. Got these. Oh no, I thought it was a pillar. It's like a. Okay, no, not really. Yeah, maybe I'll try to make something work with this. Like blend it into the icebergs, kind of. It's like, you know, you unearth this like ancient piece of shit. Kind of like this, you know? So it's like really kind of hidden. Gate must be a little bit bigger. Something like that. Then we put the wall that goes like this. Holy shit, that is big. What happened? Oh, no. Bruh. Does you enter the cave? There is a wall. The adventure is over. Ah, man. I hate it when it happens. Yeah, something like that. And then I'll just duplicate this one and slide this one here so it like connects. Because otherwise it just looks weird, like it's cutting off. And then the ice mountain, this one I can move on top. So put it like there. And then these ones we squeeze around here. So like the whole thing looks very integrated. You know, like it's buried in ice for thousands of years. And now the silly dwarves have finally unearthed it. And they're like, oh no, it's our own little non-copyrighted Balrog. Shit. Well, that sucks to suck. Bruh. That's a pretty good vibe. Something like that aligns pretty well. This kind of looks like it's floating still. I need to figure out like how to blend these ones a bit better. Because this one needs to be on top for sure. And maybe like so. Gate needs to be like down there, I think. This one also needs to be on top. Not that much on top. Maybe smaller as well. Make it more dynamic. Something like that. Okay, that doesn't look half bad. Now it's sort of coming along, right? Like that looks kind of like it's blended in. Are these ones blended? I don't think they are. Mix. No. Luminosity. Always luminosity. There we go. That looks pretty nice. I still think I need small ice pieces to make it look more properly blended. Just like this, kind of. And like cover little corners and awkward stuff. No, not duplicate. I wanted just to move it up a layer. Like this, kind of. Cover like the little awkward things. Same thing here and here, kind of. Cover some of the edges, make it look a bit more real. Oh, this one we need to move up. There we go. And then we can just select all of them and blend them properly. Something like that. That looks pretty good, right? Don't let the Italians hear you. Pineapple on pizza is amazing, okay? It's amazing. Something to arch off the gate. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? If there is anything. I can check if there's an arch. There is this old stone one, but it doesn't really blend with the wall very well. Maybe it looks okay if I just like put it underneath everything. Let's see. Nah, it's kind of weird. Not sure about that one. What else do we have in terms of arches? I don't know. Maybe we have to hide it with like some nature shit or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, this map is not awful. It's pretty decent so far, honestly. I kind of vibe with it. Make Otherworld blue? Oh, that's a good idea. I completely forgot to blend this one. That one plus Where is it in the list? Okay, anyway. Blend this one to luminosity. And this one as well. Okay, that looks better. Now it's not standing out as much. That's pretty cool. This map is coming along quite nicely, actually. This is not too bad. And we had the other one too, right? I'm gonna take a look at that as well, see if I think of anything else we want to add. But this is pretty good for like a session. Then they have this entire island to explore. Little ice peas, are they still green? Yeah, I have to fix some small stuff. But this one looks pretty nice. It has a decent chunk of detail. It's good. I kind of like it. I think it's the right amount of busy and has a few different like dynamics to it. It's nice. And then the cave is more like the dungeon they're gonna go through. Yeah, that's not bad actually. That's not bad. I like it. I think maybe I'll work a bit on polishing them up, but this is definitely good for now, so to say. It's good enough to run a session with. Well, let's see. I am probably gonna start heading off to bed, because it is like midnight here, and I want to be fresh for tomorrow so I can DM with the boys for 6 hours straight, because that's sort of how it goes. Thank you all so much for dropping in, you wonderful, beautiful beings, and have an amazing rest of your weekend as well. This was a lot of fun to just vibe with you on this chill stream and explore some Dungeons and Dragons nerdiness. I always enjoy doing this with you. And I hope to do more of this stuff in the future with you as well. Take care, you wonderful, beautiful beings, and I will see you again in the very near future. Take care.